Welcome to the broadcast, Mustangs fans. The Mustangs sit in the driver's seat after a tough, hard-fought 2-1 victory last night down at Midlothian. The Mustangs come back to the corral today, hoping to only play one game, but if they need to play two, to quote Ernie Banks, let's play two. And Dason is going to be on the mound in the first game. Dason's been the number 2 starter all season in district action. Dason's been dominant all season. No reason to expect anything different from Dason today. We heard the warm-up for the Midlothian pitcher earlier. He's a right-hander. Heard him popping the mitt pretty good, so the Mustang hitter should see some good velocity today. We definitely have a different wind today. The wind is blowing straight out to left center, so much better hitter's day. We could see a little more offense than we did last night.
Somebody's going to 26 it, right, Jeff? You're saying, right?
Trey, it's a good day to get one up in the wind and put one in that net. The wind is definitely favorable for that today, but the Mustangs had 7 hits last night, only 2 runs, but it was just enough to get the job done thanks to some excellent pitching again by Wes Cunningham. Wes pitched a complete game. I believe he gave up 3 hits, only 1 run. Just a very efficient outing by Wes.
I pushed the K meter 6 times for him.
Correct. 6 strikeouts last night for Wes, so just under 1 an inning. And the 1 or 2 innings where the Midlothian Jaguars did have some base runners, Wes was able to strand all but one of those base runners, and that's pretty much been his MO all season. When he's allowed runners on base, he has done a great job bearing down and stranding those runners, and Dason's done the same thing. Dason's got a lot of strikeouts this season, and he's gotten a lot of those strikeouts in spots where we really needed them, where there was runners in scoring position, sometimes at third base with less than 2 outs, where contact typically means a run, and Dason's been able to take care of business with a strikeout right there. So today we hope for the same from Dason, and we expect the same from Dason, because that's pretty much all we've seen all season from our pitching staff is dominance. And the Jaguars did have a few hits last night, hit a couple balls hard that we were in the right position to play, but I like how our batters have been swinging the bat. Michael Northup has had 3 consecutive 2-hit games. He's just in fuego, as Trey said last night.
You don't like saying that, do you?
Well, I said it's not a Spanish broadcast. I took a couple.
I mean, we're in a multilingual society, so it's in fuego's okay.
Okay.
If ESPN can say it, we can say it.
Okay, I can run with that. I did take a couple years of Spanish, but I forgot 99% of what I learned in those 2 years. We did meet the umpires just a second ago, and go ahead and give you their names. We're not going to give you their home addresses if they happen to make some calls we don't agree with. Behind the plate, we've got Mark Karanka. At first base, Jeff Castellanos. At second base, we have Mike Young. I did confirm it's not the Michael Young from the Rangers. And at third base, we have Jeremiah Jordan. So they had a clean game last night. There was really very few questionable calls. So
no, I think the umpire behind the plate was pretty consistent on what he was doing. And just having that extra umpire on the field, I mean, I talked with one of these guys on the way out. Normally in round 1, you have a 3-man crew, but the coaches requested to have the 4-man crew for this one. So you can do that if both coaches agree to the cost. And that's why we got four umpires here.
That's interesting. That was going to be my next question. Who pays for the extra umpire?
And I think it's the 2 schools.
Okay.
Split the cost of the umpires, I believe, but I'm not sure on that. But that's what I think it should be.
Well, I think the gate proceeds today can more than cover the extra umpire. Trey, I expect
we got a lot of people sunbathing up there in the bleachers, don't we?
Well, I was here about 20 minutes early, and again had to park a pretty good hike from the Tradio truck. So
that's because the SAT is being given today.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
and so they got until 12. They got to be careful with the how loud the how loud it is out here.
well. I think we'll have some students in the bleachers, and maybe some more of those SAT takers will wander over here to the ballpark. But again, it was an early arriving crowd. The bleachers were more than half full when I got here about 20 minutes ago. We're having a coaches meeting right now at home plate.
And then I guess they'll do player intros, and then they'll go into the anthem. What's your initial reaction of this Midlothian Heritage Jag team? I mean, I'll tell you mine after you tell me yours.
Well, I was impressed with them from warm-ups last night. They look good taking infield. Um, I don't feel like their hitters are quite as strong as us, Trey. I feel like we swing the bats a little bit better than them, but they're a solid team. If they get a big hit or two last night, 2 runs doesn't get it done. So
Yeah.
we got our work cut out today to close them out.
How you doing? Yeah, great. Thank you. Oh, do you? All right. Good.
Thank you, thank you.
Good.
Get some positive feedback here from a listener.
Well, my reaction to what I saw last night, and of course, I was doing all the technical stuff while you were watching the warm ups. I didn't get a chance to pay attention, and even today, I didn't get a chance to watch them. But let me tell you, I think they're a lot like the Mustangs. They've got guys that can throw strikes. They got, or at least from that pitcher that went to the hill, he didn't go to the mound to be on the fringes. He went to make you earn your base off of him. And then the defensive plays that they made up the middle, they made every play they were supposed to make, and they made some that they probably wouldn't be down on above 50% for them to make. So I think they're strong up the middle. That we ran on their catcher, and we ran like we knew we could run. In other words, they had scouted him, right? And the corners, I didn't see anything one way or the other with the corners. They looked pretty solid. The outfield arm and center field, that looked strong on that throw to the plate. He gunned it. He just had a little adrenaline in him, I guess, and got it over the catcher's head. We didn't see a lot from left field, but I think right field tracked down some fly balls that were hit out there pretty effectively, and those guys played about the same depth as our guys. I think we're looking at a mirror, except maybe our pitching staff is a notch above, and the hitting may be a differential.
Trey, I totally agree with that analysis. They didn't make an error last night. I'd say their pitcher walked no more than one, maybe 2 batters. They didn't give us anything. We talked about typically when the Mustangs have 6, 7 hits, that means 6, 7 runs, and they held us to 2 runs last night. Now we should have had 3. We had a slip on a ball that I'm fairly certain we score on right there. But either way you look at it, they didn't give us anything, and that's a good team. A good team that makes you earn everything, and that's what the Mustangs have done all season. But
Exactly
again,
right.
the Mustangs win another close game last night, and that's just been the norm.
And let me tell you how they won it. Coach Webster made some good calls from third base in that inning in terms of putting pressure on the defense, but there were calls that have been made all year. Bunts by Brent Lee, a bunt by Brent Lee that turned into a base hit when a guy had gotten to second base on like a pass ball, I think, Schweska, and he was trying to bunt him over to third base, and it turns out to be the perfect bunt, right? And so then you have first and third with nobody out. Jace Christian then comes up, and he squares on the first pitch, but then they take it off and let him swing away, and he hits it in the hole and basically beats it out at first base. And then you got runners on first and second after the run scored, and we go through and we do the bunt again, and I think we hit, and somehow we ended up with first and third again, I think.
Yeah.
And then Aiden comes in and runs for Gianni and steals on the first pitch. So we got second and third with 1 run in already in the inning, and 1 out, and we get the fly ball for the tag up. And that's when Aiden rounded third on the overthrow to home.
Right, we almost scored again right there. That was, good, great job.
Okay, there, I'm going to turn on the ambient, Jeff, because they are introducing players. Okay.
Batting third, number 7, playing right field, Roman Canarhe. Batting fourth, number 17, third base, Hunter Charjak. Batting fifth, number 9, catcher.
On YouTube. You just go to YouTube and you can. Well, there's no. We can't do video. UIL. He did great. It was.
Batting 7th, number 4.
Let me mute this.
Pitching, Ryan Figueroa. Batting 8th, playing first base, number 6, Aiden Morris. Batting 9th, number 3, playing center field, Jason Burke. And now, for your Grapevine Mustangs, the reserve players, number 2, Mason Mendiola. Number 5, Garrison Goldberry. Number 11, Jojo Tubo. Number 14, Aiden Armato.
The umpires are at home plate, and the players are lining up down the field. Got a very good crowd, as Jeff mentioned
Number 20,
before. I think we're only minutes away from baseball. Luke Bajaj, not Bajaj.
Lolly Escalon. Number 22, Peyton Tatum. Number 23, Dalton Snyder. Number 25, Ethan Jacobson. Number 26, Judo. Number 27, Wesley Cunningham. Number 29, Luke Schrader. Number 30, Drew Finnegan. And now, starting lineup for your Grapevine Mustangs. Batting first, number 18, playing third base, Jace Christian. Batting second, number 12, your catcher, Yanni Cole. Batting third, playing first base, number 24, Sammy Giddy. Batting fourth, left fielder, number 7, Ryan Williams. Batting fifth, number 10, center fielder, Sammy Kelly. Batting sixth, designated hitter, number 16, Keller Schemberger. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 9, Michael Northup. Batting eighth, number 8, your shortstop, Keaton Schwachka. Batting ninth, number 4, second baseman, Quentin Lee. And on the mound for your Grapevine Mustangs, number 6, Jason Hill.
All right, so you got it from the PA guy. Jason Hill is on the mound. We're going to stand for the anthem. I don't think that's what he meant to start.
Wow.
Yeah, let's do this. We're going to mute.
Everybody, please rise. Remove your hats. We are proud to have a sophomore from Grapevine, Miss Lily Rubel, sing today's national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much.
Your mic's hot.
Trey, that was a beautiful
That was
national
fantastic,
anthem
wasn't it?
right there by
Yeah.
Lily Rubel, 10th grader here at Grapevine.
That was
We've been
awesome.
treated all season to the, I believe, the choir students, but that was definitely one of the best anthems we've heard all season. So we're bringing out the best for the playoffs. You know, we even had a comment from a visiting fan how beautiful the field is, and
It sure is, man. This thing, it's like playing on a pro turf, and this might be, I think all the rounds from here on out are probably at neutral locations. And there's a premium put on turf just because you can't let weather
right.
impact you if possible. So this may be the last game. Hopefully it's one game. We only want one here today, right?
Right. The Mustangs can close it out if they take care of business here in game 2. But you know, if you have to go to a game 3, it still favors the Mustangs because the Mustangs have shown all season that you know, they are a solid team. To have to beat them twice on their home field, that's a big ask for Midlothian. The Mustangs are, again, we have Dason on the mound who's been dominant. Dason did not have a loss in district action. I believe he registered 6 W's, got the win in 6 of the 7 district starts that he made. So we expect good things from Dason again today. Again, we mentioned that the wind is favoring the hitters today, but if the pitchers keep the ball down, it will be tough to elevate. It's going to be a little warm out here today, Trey, but otherwise a beautiful day. Not many clouds in the sky. There should be. It is what they call a high sky, which sometimes the outfielders will tell you it makes it a little harder to pick up the ball. But
you don't have a good frame of reference is really the situation, right? You don't have enough backdrop to gauge depth. This guy did a good job last night for Midlothian.
I'm going to stand up just so I can see the pitch better. Dason gets ahead with a first pitch breaking ball right there, down at the knees. This leadoff hitter did get on base a couple times last night for the Jaguars. That pitch misses up, so 1-1 count. Looked like Dason started him out with 2 off-speed pitches.
I feel like my neck's going to be at a tennis match. Left, right to the board. Left.
Okay, that fastball missed inside, so that makes it a 2-1 count.
Yeah, I don't see that pop on his fastball, you know?
Well, we've talked in prior games, Dason seems to get stronger as the game goes, so hopefully that's the trend we see.
Oh.
That pitch misses away right there, so 3-1 count. Dason's having a little control issues early. You mentioned last night the nerves. This is the biggest game Dason's pitched in, in his career. That's safe to say.
That's true. That's true.
That's a strike.
Right down the gut.
Yep.
Now, the word's out on Dason, though. We had a parent come by from the opposing team and say, oh, you got that big left-hander that can touch over 90.
Right,
Yeah,
right. He's a known commodity.
And there's a car.
So we got a full count right here.
Oh.
Looks like that's
got his hands inside. Is that going to be foul? That's
fair
down.
Ball. That's going to be
down.
2 bases.
Maybe 3, but the guy wasn't hustling out of the box.
Yeah, foul ball. Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah, Ryan
wasn't hustling either.
Ryan played that lackadaisically. He had a better view than us.
So did the runner.
The runner actually, I think, thought it might be fair. It looked like he hooked it, but it just didn't seem to be turning much.
Well, he kept his hands inside and looked like it may have been an off-speed pitch on a full count.
And that is a way to keep that ball fair when you get an inside pitch. If you get your hands too out front, there's no way you'll keep it fair. So back to a full count. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat right here. And that one misses high and away. So their leadoff hitter gets on base with a base on balls. Trey, he did show an inclination to want to run last night. He was leaning a couple times.
He was excellent. Now, Dr. K is a little bit different. He's a lefty with the intention of mowing down the guys on base.
He's been called a pickoff specialist by you. That one misses low and in, so ball 1 right there.
Now, you can see how we got different scouting reports for each of our pitchers. These guys were in the box, and they were swinging at the first pitch from Wes, right?
They did. They did. We had a lot of –
in the first inning.
A lot of quick at-bats because of early swings. He's got a decent lead.
That guy was way behind that one.
Yeah, that was a good fastball right there by Dason that definitely was the hitter was late on. So 1-1 count, but Dason went with a slide step there too, which the base runner had a pretty decent lead right there. We have a great view.
He's got another half step.
Yeah, we have a great view.
Another half step. Dason will throw over this time. Yeah. A little high.
Nice job by Sevy going up and keeping that ball at first base.
Yeah, it's a tough spot. If that ball gets over Sevy, Brent's playing for the double play, and Mike Money will have a long way to run to get there. That could be potentially third base.
True.
Yeah, he got him. Oof, that was close.
That was his better move.
That was his best move.
He showed him his B move, and then he came back with the A move.
I like to call it the setup move. Yeah.
Okay.
That definitely was the A move, and he cut down a half step on the lead.
Yeah, not much. He's leaning though. Okay. Hitter squared around the bunt there, but that ball misses up, so that makes it a 2-1 count.
Yeah, Dason's body language after that pitch, he went down like he was a little frustrated with himself,
Yeah, you can tell he's not entirely comfortable right now.
Yeah, just got to get loose, Dr. K.
Checks the runner at first base again.
This umpire at every base really gives a different perspective to the game, doesn't it?
Well, it looks like
it's very difficult for that guy at second base in the position that he's in the B position out there, to be able to make that call. But the guy on first base, he's right on it.
He squared the bunt again.
Pass ball.
Ball gets by the catcher, so they're going to have a runner at second with nobody out. It's going to be a 3-1 count. Coach Webster's going to come out for an early visit and hopefully settle Dason down. He is a little shaky right now.
Yeah, the bullpen's empty. I mean, coach knows exactly what you talked about. Dason gets stronger as the game goes.
Okay, a quick visit. I'm sure Coach Webster just wanted to calm Dason down. I'm sure there's a little bit of nerves involved.
Okay.
Got Jace in front of the bag at third, still expecting a bunt. The hitter has squared around, I believe, on every pitch in this at bat. So he's trying to give himself up, but he hasn't really had anything to bunt. He's swinging here.
Wow.
Okay, that one misses down. So another base on balls. That'll put runners at first and second with nobody out for the Jaguars.
Number 7, Roman Gayaga.
All right, now listen. This is the way it happened with Argyle. Game 2 here. Gave up a run in the first inning, then got on track and struck out 12, and the Mustangs win that game 5-1 or something like that.
Well, I talked earlier about how Dason's done a great job of getting strikeouts when they get some runners on base.
Yeah, this will be a spot.
This is their number 3 hitter.
I wonder if that guy will be bunting here.
I think he's swinging.
Yeah. And Dason's high right now. He's missing high. That pitch was at the shoulders of the hitter. This is a big kid too.
Yeah, this is their first baseman. This is their number 3 hitter, and I believe
he looks huge. How tall is he?
He's
got to
probably
be 6'1".
Pushing, 6 foot, 6'1". That pitch misses down and in, 2-0 count. Yeah, right now Dason's just having trouble finding the strike zone.
And if I'm coaching third base, they're probably taking till they get a strike, or I don't know. Maybe this is the pitch to do damage. 2-0, 2 guys on.
We'll see.
Good pitch. It looked like it was taken all the way.
He probably was. So yeah, Dason gets a strike there, make it a 2-1 count.
Yeah, his hands didn't even flinch.
Right.
I mean, that pitch was too good to watch it if you were swinging on 2-0, I think.
Yeah, just from his setup, he looks like a solid hitter. He is in the 3 hole, so you have to expect he can swing the bat well.
Boy, he ripped for a shortstop. We're going to get 2 here, maybe. Yes,
Got it.
sir. Ground ball to Schweska, to Lee at second base, over to Brent. Made a wonderful turn.
Nice turn there.
Great
turn.
Actually,
Keaton had a little trouble getting that out of the glove.
That's right. He double clutched it.
Brent made a quick turn to get that runner by a step.
Fantastic job. And once again, Brent Lee's defensive flashing the leather.
Trey, we've been asking for that ground ball double play all season, and it seems like that's maybe the first one we've gotten in a long time. So 2 outs, a runner at third base. This is the cleanup hitter for the Jaguars, and we believe he has a bit of a resume.
What's that first pitch? A ball?
That was a ball up high and tight.
Mustangs, Dr. K, I expected him to come up with the K here when he needed it, but he wrote a prescription for 2 outs with a ground ball to Keaton at shortstop.
Okay, that ball misses down in the dirt, so 2-0 count.
This is the guy that I said I think I've read is one of their dudes.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a big bat.
Well,
he's solid.
Yeah, he's a guy that could be playing linebacker, on the inside for their football team, or playing wherever he's playing out here. He's ripped. Oh, stayed
that
up.
ball gets away.
You're gonna have to play. Maybe
they're gonna score a run.
That's a pass ball.
Yeah,
it went right off the top of Gianni's glove.
If Gianni got mixed up on the call, but yeah, that pitch was it wasn't a strike, but it was definitely very catchable. So the Jaguars get on the board early, courtesy of that pass ball.
Now with 3-0, we got to think about what are you going to do with this kid up there. The wind's blowing out hard to left field.
Yeah, you don't want to give in too much. That misses away, so another base on balls. That's 3 here in the first inning.
Number 9, Carter Rittenberg.
So the Mustangs had a chance to escape there. The Jaguars haven't had a hit yet, but do have a run on the board.
Yeah, this is lefty for the Jags. Really small lead at first. Relative.
Okay. He didn't get the call there. That must have missed a little bit away.
Small lead at first in comparison to that leadoff batter, right?
Yeah, I don't think, I don't think this guy is known for stealing bases, Trey. He's there to swing the bat. Okay, that was a fastball that the hitter fouled back. Dason found the strike zone there to make it a 1-1 count.
Looked like it may have been an outside pitch, and he was a little late, and he fouled it right into the netting on the basically at the on deck circle.
Yeah, definitely jammed
on
the
the
hitter.
other side. Yeah. Oh,
threw that one by him.
That one. That was Dason rocking and firing here. He got a 1-2 count. I'm really looking forward to have the doctor write a prescription here in the first inning so I can use the K meter.
Well, that's what we're used to, Trey. So 1-2 count, 2 outs, runner at first base. Again, the Jaguars are on the board early. Got him. Got him looking right there for Dr. K.
Let me get the Dr. K. Wrote a prescription when he needed it. We got to send the prescription out to get filled, and bam, it's filled on the K meter.
Okay, Dason found the strike zone there against that last hitter to get that strikeout to end the inning, but the Jaguars do put a run up without a hit, so the Mustangs come to the plate down a run in the bottom of the first.
All right, listen, I've got to get some UIL language in here. Here we go.
The UIL Baseball State Tournament will take place Wednesday, June 7th through Saturday, June 10th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. All Conference 4A games will take place at UFCU Disch-Falk Field at the University of Texas at Austin. Tickets will be available for purchase at a later date. Check the UIL website for more information.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hey, Mustang fans, have you been meaning to get to the dentist and it just keeps getting pushed back to the list for tomorrow? Well, today, let me introduce you to Dr. Chip Mercer in Fielder Park Dental, where they're creating and restoring beautiful smiles. They're a full-service dental office that provides everything from your basic dental cleanings to more advanced care like implants and Invisalign orthodontics. Online at fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817 for an appointment. Conveniently located in North Arlington, Dr. Mercer's a proud Mustang dad. Fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817. Hey, Mustang fans, have you been?
You're on.
Okay, we got Jace Christian leading off for the Mustangs. Jace had a hit last night. Hit another ball hard in the first inning. Had a solid line drive to right field late in the game last night. That gets across for a strike, makes it a 1-1 count. We did hear the Jaguars starting pitcher warming up. That was a breaking pitch that missed down, making a 2-1 count. But this pitcher for the Jaguars, he's working quick and he's got, looks like good stuff. Got a decent fastball and a breaking pitch that's pretty sharp.
Yeah, comes over the top.
Yeah, that was a fastball that missed down. So
3-1
count.
He looks like, his motion looks pretty efficient, doesn't it?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing out there for sure.
Mustangs are in their white uniforms with.
Okay, we get a base runner on a walk. That pitch missed up, so.
Red lettering. And now we got a runner at first base. It's Christian at first base.
That brings Gianni Corral to the plate. Be a great time for Gianni to get some redemption here for that pass ball that scored a run for the Jaguars.
I think Jace is a threat to steal here. He's gonna measure this guy.
Got a pretty conservative lead.
Yeah, he does have conservative lead.
We're squaring. Gianni takes that for a
That
strike.
was purely to see how they're playing it.
Again, did you see how close that third baseman was, Trey?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's playing almost even with the pitcher's mound.
Yes. I'll take ginger ale. We got ginger ale.
That missed down to make it a 1-1 count.
Diet Dr. Pepper or something. All right, catch me up on the count here.
It's a 1-1 count. Gianni actually didn't square around on that last
Yeah.
pitch. Jace is running. He got hit by a pitch.
Gianni got hit in the shoulder, his left shoulder, so should be okay.
We talked about their pitcher last night not walking many people, but he hit Keller twice. So another hit by pitch for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and they've all happened with the runner at first base leaving. This was the third time where the runner, he had a good jump. He was going to be at second.
You know, that one stung a little. It caught Gianni in the left elbow, and Gianni doesn't have a whole lot of meat between his elbow and his skin. He's a slender build, but we've got Aiden in to pinch run, so Gianni can get over there and maybe put a little ice on that elbow.
Yep.
So Mustangs got something working early also. The runners here at first and second, nobody out. That brings Sevi to the plate.
This is a spot where you're likely to see.
Sebi had
Coach
a
bunt.
big sack fly last night to get that second run in.
They're squared around.
He is squared early. Takes that for a ball.
Now notice the second baseman made that early break here, early rotation. Remember last night the way they did? They split the short and second base. The second baseman was open. I guess that was with first and third though.
Yeah, well, right here, Aiden can't go anywhere with Jace at second.
Yeah, right.
He is getting a big lead. Well, Sevi took that for a strike.
Yeah, I got to catch up with you, man. I'm kind of behind on my count here.
Again, Sevi squared the bunt early, took that pitch for a strike. I guess he thought it was a little bit outside.
The outfield for these guys, they're playing deep. They're taking into account the wind, it looks like. Look at that guy
First
over in left
baseman's
field. He's
creeping
on
in. Sebi was swinging right there. Sebi squared early, but did that slash play we talked about, Trey. Just fouled it off.
Yep. What's unusual to me is look how far the left fielder is to the line, but yet the center fielder seems to be shaded on the other side of the bag or straight away. There's a huge gap.
There is a huge gap in left field. It'd be great to see Sevi hit it. So 1-2 count right here, nobody out. That pitch misses high and in, so evens the count at 2-2. Yeah, Trey, there's a huge gap out there.
Yeah, and I think it could be because of how deep they're playing. But that is a tremendous gap. If he hits it to the 350 sign, he's going to be on third base.
Yeah,
where normally that would only be a double.
Left fielder's definitely shading the line. Okay, struck him out right there.
Wow.
That's Sebi a little bit off balance. I'm guessing that was a slider.
I'm going to have to turn down the ambient on you guys a little bit because of the wind.
That brings Ryan Williams to the plate. One out.
Wind is kicked up here. The flag, if you've ever been to the crowd here at Grapevine High School, is blowing out toward Highway 26. So it's a right field to left field wind. Actually coming almost directly off the foul line here and right and headed out to the scoreboard.
It's blowing, definitely to left field. Ryan takes that first pitch, which was an off-speed pitch for a strike. So 0-1 count right here.
That's be a good pitch to put a play on here. He's likely to get a fastball, I think.
That ball's well hit.
Yeah, is he going to get to the gap?
Center fielder's got it.
Yeah,
so we're going to tag and go to third.
Yeah.
Ryan hit that pretty well, but that's not the ball that's going to carry because of that wind direction. If that ball's in the left field gap, that's off the wall.
That's right. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Jeff, behind you, you got some things. Yeah, you can just drop them right there.
Appreciate it.
I've got
We're good. I'll put them in.
We're good. Yeah. No, we're good right now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
So
you
that
very
brings
much.
Sebi it brings Sammy Kelly to the plate with 2 outs. We do have runners now at first and third. Jace did a good job tagging there once he saw that center fielder was going to play that ball. We're running. Okay, they're going to throw down. We're going to get in a rundown, try and get that run in. Okay, Jace is going to try and score.
He's going to be out.
They called him out.
They called him out of the baseline when he dove to the side like that.
Okay.
The umpire went over there and did that number.
So we tried to steal a run right there. It didn't work out. That's going to end the inning. So the Jaguars have an early lead, 1-0, headed to the top of the second.
And we'll go ahead. We're going to play another PUC from our friends at the UIL.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Okay, welcome back to the broadcast. We're at the top of the second, and we played one complete. And you got to tip your hat. That first inning goes to the Jaguars, and scratching for a run against Dr. K. And then you were just talking about it while we were offline, while we were in between the commercial, that they executed that first and third defensive play perfectly. And this was the one where Aiden takes off and he stops 58, 60 feet. He stops really 20 feet from the bag to make them commit to something.
Right. Yeah, the second baseman took that throw and got Aiden headed back to first, but still was able, when Jace broke for home, able to throw a strike to the plate and get Jace by a few steps there. The umpire called him out of the baseline, but he was his only option was to avoid a tag there because the ball beat him there by several steps.
Yeah. All right, I got to make the I got to turn on the meter.
Okay, Dayson gets that high strike call right there to get ahead of this hitter, 0-1. It was a good fastball he let him off with right there. Hopefully that first inning settled Dayson's nerves, and he did strike out that last hitter. There's another strike, swinging strike. Good fastball down around the knees to get ahead 0-2 quick.
Yeah, he's a little more loose coming out, doesn't it look like? That's kind of what we were talking about at the top.
Seems to be attacking with his fastball. Looks like they're setting up for a high fastball right here.
A big leg kick, and he brings it down. And, Dayson's a downhill thrower, too.
Yeah, that was definitely a waste pitch, hoping to get a swing at a ball well out of the strike zone. So a 1-2 count right here.
He got the call.
Got him looking.
He threw an off-speed breaking pitch.
Put one up for the doctor.
At the top. So Dr. K wrote a prescription, and we need to come over here and put that on the board. Put it on the board for Dr. K. So the K meter's sitting at 2.
Okay. So 1 out right here. That was a breaking pitch that missed down right there.
the Mustang outfielders are also given that gap. Maybe the idea is if somebody pulls it to left, this wind is going to take it to the corner. I don't know. It looks like we're doing the same thing with our positioning.
Another breaking pitch
Off
right there for a
speed
strike.
for a
So
strike.
1-1. Yeah, Trey, there is some logic there. The wind should turn that ball a little towards the line, but I am a little surprised. And again, we're defending our pitching because
Right.
Dason has a good fastball. Maybe he's expecting them to be a little
Sure,
late.
right. And to maybe be able to pull the breaking pitch. Boy, that's a
Okay, got
breaking
another
pitch for a
strike.
strike. The doctor, man.
Swing and strike right there on a looked like
Yes.
another breaking pitch. So 1-2. Dason's come out here in this inning and gotten ahead of these hitters.
Yeah,
That's,
he's doing a good job keeping the ball in or near the zone on every single pitch this inning.
Yeah, that's been his recipe for success all year.
You got to have some consistency to be able to write as many prescriptions as he has. There it is.
He
strike
got
three.
him looking.
I don't even know. The guy was stepping out of the box, but it didn't look like it. Looked like it was right down the gut.
Yeah, that didn't look inside to me, but yeah, the hitter, it looked like a fastball too, which is odd. Maybe that pitch had some tail on it.
Well, we put another one on the board for the doctor. He's written 2 prescriptions for Case this inning.
I think that first inning might have fired him up a little bit.
It could have. But I tell you, he's been able to do something this inning that he wasn't able to do in the first, which is get his breaking pitch in for a strike.
Yeah,
He was missing in the first inning with his location on his breaking pitch.
That was a fastball that missed a little bit down there. So 1-0 count here on the hitter, who is another left-handed hitter. That pitch misses down also. So 2-0 count.
So if you missed the pregame, they've got 1-1 on the board. I think it's 2-0.
It's 2-0, yeah.
The pitcher last night, senior Wes Cunningham, was just amazing. Did a fantastic job.
That one misses down. Yeah, it's definitely 3-0. Our board is getting things corrected. So 3-0, 2 outs. Dason came out and got those first 2 hitters. Bam, bam, and now he's, falling behind here 3-0. It's almost like sometimes maybe he loses a little focus. There's a strike.
So back to my comment about last night, Wes Cunningham was masterful on the hill. If you missed the opening, he pitched a complete game, 2-1 victory, scattered 3 hits, got 6 punches on the K meter, and just did what you want from your game 1 starter, who's a senior.
There's a strike. So they're taking some strikes right here.
And just to wrap that story up, he has now moved into, I believe, 2nd place on the all-time wins in a season.
Well, Trey, let's hope he has a chance to get to first.
Absolutely.
Swinging right here. That's a ground ball to Brent Lee.
Got to hustle.
Brent
up,
makes the
throw
play
it
to
over.
get another out. That ends the inning. So the Jaguars go down there without a base runner. Mustangs come to the plate here in the bottom of the first, down 1-0.
Meaning to get to the dentist, and it just keeps getting pushed back to the list for tomorrow. Well, today, let me introduce you to Dr. Chip Mercer in Fielder Park Dental, where they're creating and restoring beautiful smiles. They're a full-service dental office that provides everything from your basic dental cleanings to more advanced care like implants and Invisalign orthodontics. Online at fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817 for an appointment. Conveniently located in North Arlington, Dr. Mercer's a proud Mustang dad. fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817. Hey, Mustang fans, have you been
The
meaning?
UIL Baseball State Tournament will take place Wednesday, June 7th through Saturday, June 10th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. All Conference 4A games will take place at UFCU Dish Falk Field at the University of Texas at Austin. Tickets will be available for purchase at a later date. Check the UIL website for more information.
Okay, Jeff, so it looked like Dason found his groove a little in that last inning.
Yeah,
Now we
especially
get-
on those first 2 batters. He went right at him, got 2 quick punch outs, and then that last hitter, he fell behind 3-0, but was able to come back and get him to ground into a out there on a 3-2 count. So, yeah, look.
Hit it to Mr. Consistency on the infield. Well, they got two of them. Actually, we talked about this last night. They've been pretty solid with their leather on the infield.
So Sammy Kelly leads off the bottom of the second right here for the Mustangs. Sammy did have a infield hit last night, one of the Mustangs' 7 hits. Takes that pitch for a strike.
And that was, I guarantee you, somebody made a mark on a chart that basically says, hey, this guy's got wheels. If he gets on base, we got to pay attention to him.
Yeah, he takes that pitch for a ball. So 1-1 count here on Sammy.
He outran the pitcher to his coverage at first base.
Okay, check swing, foul ball right there, make it 1-2. Yeah, I think when we saw that ball hit, Trey, we had a good feeling he's going to beat that out because the first baseman had to go towards second a little bit, and the pitcher, Sammy beat the pitcher to the bag.
1 ball, 2 strikes now on Sammy, and here's the pitch. Ooh, wow. Tell you what, that was a close pitch.
The Jaguars wanted the call, but it was up a little bit. I'm guessing a little bit out.
Tough to get the view from the seat, isn't it?
Takes that one for another ball.
That was unquestionably high. That was kind of at his shoulders.
Yeah, full count right here.
Oh, he threw an off-speed pitch to Sammy.
Yeah, he fooled him a little bit right there with a curveball. That brings Keller Schamberger to the plate.
Just frozen. He flinched. Froze, and it's all over. Now, here's a guy. Schamberger can get the ball up into this wind.
He's shown
yeah.
He's hit 2 already this year, and this is a favorable win for his typical left field shot.
Yeah, a little bit of, I mean, the hardest hit balls we've seen from him seem to be, that's a called strike.
Yeah, that was a curveball that even fooled the catcher. So
the hardest hit balls seem to be middle to left from him.
Got him swinging right there to make it 1-2. That was down in the dirt.
Had him off stride.
Keller's been a good 2-strike hitter. We'll see what happens here. He swings, but gets by the catcher. He should beat this out. Yeah, we're going to get a base runner on a pass ball, 3rd strike.
Yeah, the pitch was in the dirt, but it was so much in the dirt that catcher couldn't handle it.
I said pass ball. It's probably
wild pitch,
yeah. Even though we're swinging at it.
Yeah.
So get a base runner here with 1 out.
And so this is a great thing because you got Northup, and with Schamberger at first base, Money can pull the ball. He's got an extra gap.
Okay, the ball gets by the first baseman on a pickoff throw.
They tried to pick off Keller, and
Keller's going to stop
nobody's
at
gotten
second.
to the ball yet.
Keller's going to stop at second.
Yep.
I saw Coach give him the stop sign.
Did you see how far it was? It was kind of, remember, we talked, it was when the Mustangs were on defense, and Dason threw over, but they just experienced what I was saying is the second baseman was shifted over for the double play, and that ball went over the first baseman's head, and look where this right fielder had to run from.
Well, yeah, you're counting on the right fielder to get to that ball.
Now, if it's Sammy at first base, he'd been on third, It's just, but it was a
Michael takes that pitch for a ball. It was up and away. We talked earlier about Michael's hot streak at the plate. He's had 3 consecutive 2-hit games, and be a great time right now to pick up a hit right here and at least move that runner to third, if not score. They're trying to pick off at second.
What a pickoff play. That was the timing play. Must have been called by the catcher, and they waited till Keller got to his full extension on his lead at second base.
Fortunately, he didn't have a big lead because they executed that well.
They did really well. We
that
talked about
ball's down the first base. It's going to move the runner to third, but it's going to be a second out. Michael is out in front of that one a little bit.
Basically a 3-hopper to the first baseman, and he took it himself, and Keller was able to move over. But that I'm still back on that timing play. That was well done.
Yeah, well.
And the lead wasn't tremendous at second base.
Yeah, we've talked about their defense. very fundamentally sound and showed us that on that first and third play that we weren't able to score on in the first inning.
Looks like Keaton just swung through a fastball.
Yeah. So 2 outs, runner at third base. Swings and misses again. Looks like he's got him swinging a curveball that's getting away from him.
The word that I would use is flummoxed.
Yeah.
He's got him flummoxed. I don't know. I just thought I'd use.
Takes that one down in the dirt. Catcher did a good job blocking that ball.
Really good job on that. That ball was a 58-foot pitch. It would have gone down as a wild pitch, but the catcher bailed him out.
Yeah, that would have been a run if that gets by him. So 1-2 count here on Keaton. Keaton's had some big hits lately. Be good time to pick up another one. Hits that one foul down the left field line. Had a good swing on that.
I know it's early. It's still the Mustangs haven't really hit a ball hard yet, have they? Oh yeah, Ryan got one to the center. Run!
Foul ball.
Oh, okay.
So Keaton does a good job battling off a breaking pitch right there to stay alive. So far, it looks like his breaking ball is what we've really has kept us off balance. Okay, another hit by pitch.
Wow, right on the elbow.
Actually, I think it looked like the umpire says it got him on the wrist, which that can't feel good.
No, but the coach is upset about Keaton leaning over the plate. He's saying you let him lean over the plate, got hit.
Well, the pitch was definitely not a strike, so I think you have to give him the base there. You can't assume that, he had time to get out of the way. It was a fastball. It wasn't an off-speed pitch.
It's not going to feel good tomorrow.
No. So 2 of our Mustangs have already been hit by a pitch. Keller got hit twice last night.
Well, we were in the same situation, Jeff, first and third with 2 outs.
Yeah, we'll see if we try it again. Okay, trying to pick off play right there at Keaton, who gets back safely into first base.
Yeah, we're going to dial down the ambient. We got to. I don't have a wind cut on this.
Brent takes that for a strike at the knees.
Keller, Schamberger, the Schambergler is at third base, and Keaton is at first base. Schweska, and Coach Webster just ran through some signals, and
he's running.
Looked like it may have been hit.
He's going to keep going. He's going to get in safely. Yeah. So we didn't try the stop play. It didn't work for us in that first inning. But
straight steal. But Brent's in the hole 0-2. He swung at that one. I think that could have been a hit and run, Jeff. But I don't know.
So runners at second and third with 2 outs for the Mustangs.
Need a battle here.
Okay, takes that for a ball. That was another good breaking pitch. That
was an overhand curveball that looked like it went right to his front knee and broke back to his ankle. Yeah. It's a good pitch. And I guess I need to adjust this.
So 1-2 right here on Brent. Boy, that third baseman's way back, Trey. It'd be a good time. Well, 2 strikes, so you can't bunt with 2.
Really.
Typically, you don't bunt with 2 strikes.
Could.
We have seen it tried.
When I was in high school, I broke up a no-hitter twice with a full count bunt.
But if you get something that's going to get by the pitcher, they're not going to throw him out. He takes that high.
Oof, he looked back. Anytime you look back, it's like, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, that was.
Did you hear what I said? I broke up 2 no-hitters with 3-2 bunts when I was in high school. Yeah, I was pretty confident with.
What was the score of the game when you did that?
0-0 on both of them.
Base hit
by Brent Lee.
Keaton's going to make a turn and stop. Okay, we get a run there, but
Brent Lee,
big hit right there by Brent Lee.
Line drive to right field, in the gap between the first baseman and second baseman. Drives in a run. Mustangs tie this game up.
Yeah, huge hit right there by Brent, and Keaton, I believe, would have been out if we had tried to score him there. The right fielder has a good arm. Ball got him to him in a hurry.
Didn't look that great on that throw that he brought in. But you watched him in warm-ups. Yeah.
I think he saw Keaton holding up. He wanted to make sure he didn't overthrow that cutoff man.
Brent with a solid lead at first. I wouldn't expect.
Mustang dugout comes alive. A
That was a
delayed
delayed
steal
steal.
here.
Great call.
He's going to get in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a great call.
So Mustangs second and third again for Jace
I
Christian.
just 2 seconds before said I wouldn't expect him to. Was that a strike or a ball there?
It was a ball. So runners at second and third again for Jace. 2 outs. Tie game 1-1. Foul ball.
Coming toward that's going back to the chemistry lab. That's going to hit all the SAT guys in there. Let's see. It'd be pretty tough to take a standardized test with all this stuff going on out here.
Might want to reschedule if you're a baseball fan.
Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jace takes that one high and tight, make it a 2-1 count. So again, their starting pitcher's already hit 2 Mustangs, and if Jace doesn't get out of the way right there, that would have been a third. Ooh, tough breaking pitch right there. That was a good curveball that Jace took for a strike, so it makes it a 2-2 count.
He did more than flinch.
His breaking pitch is sharp. Okay, takes that one up, make it a full count.
You know, he's got a good eye for the zone, but that may have been, if I was standing there, I may have swung at that. That was may have been too close to take.
He's got a better angle than we do.
Yep.
Got some
and he's
alumni parents out here. David Yarbrough just waved at us here in the Tradio truck.
And he's Jace is going to play college ball next year too, right? Isn't he?
Yeah, Jace is going to be playing JUCO ball, I believe. Oh, he rung him up.
Same
okay.
pitch. Same pitch.
Jace thought that one was high, but the umpire didn't think so. So the Mustangs do scratch for a run to tie it up. It's 1-1 headed to the top of the third.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit here, Jeff, about our sponsors for today's broadcast. 5-Star HVAC with Jose Vargas. What can you tell us about 5-Star HVAC, Jeff?
Well, they have helped me out in a bind before when my AC went down. Jose is a longtime friend of mine who has been in business for over 10 years. Just a great guy with a solid company that can help you out with AC repairs, AC replacement, new construction.
And this is the time of the year for it. You got coil issues, you got filter issues, you got compressor issues. I mean, anything about moving air at your house, these guys can help you with it. Right?
When the weather heats up, Jose gets busy. So, yeah, if you need help in any area, air conditioning, heating, Jose's number is 214-457-8441. Give him a call, and I promise you won't regret it. He'll help you out. He's helped me out on a Sunday afternoon, come across town to do it, and he'd love to help you out. He's got a solid team that works with him, and they'll be glad to keep that house cold when it heats up, and it's going to be a warm one today.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to give him a buzz myself, but the other people that we need to keep in mind is the guys that worry about the numbers for you, the guys that take a look at the taxes to make sure that you're not overpaying and can help you figure out how to manage different business challenges you might be having. That's McKinley & Hutchins, your CPA and business consulting over in Colleyville. Give Patrick McKinley a call, 817-310-0165. Okay, we're back to, I got to turn on the K meter.
Okay, we got a new ball game, Trey. 1-1, top of the third.
Yeah, things got different, didn't they?
Dayson gets ahead right there with a breaking pitch. He's gotten several of them looking,
he's got 3 on the meter so far.
He walked a few of them that first inning, and maybe now they're not quite as aggressive, but another swing and strike.
Oh, my gosh, look at that. This is this is when you know he's on. When the swings don't look that great. Right?
Yeah. Now, the hitter apparently was guessing fastball, and that ball, if he makes contact, it doesn't go past the pitcher's mound. It was a very weak swing. Gets him swinging at a high strike. Put up another K for the doctor.
The doctor writes another prescription.
He went up top, and hitter could not get to that one. This brings the Jaguars back to the top of their lineup, I believe.
All right, we put another K on the K meter, and we're in the top of the third. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Missed
that
a little
looked
bit
like
up,
the same
but
pitch that
that's
he
what
called on Jace.
He did call that on Jace. I'm just going to say maybe Jace is a couple inches taller than the hitter.
Could be
the hitter
case.
is, let's just say he's compact. That pitch misses down for another ball to make it 2-0. So 2-0 count, 1 out.
A lot of fans in the stands today for the Mustangs. That's great to see.
That one misses down also to make it 3-0.
People showing up to make this a home field advantage.
Yeah, the bleachers are full, Trey. We've got quite a few people standing over there. Someone's got a tent in there, Trey. Why didn't the Tradio truck have a tent?
Well, I've got a tent. It just won't fit on the back here, but
it might blow away with the wind.
Last night wouldn't have been a good idea to have a tent.
Yeah. So Dason got the call there to make it a 3-1 count.
Looked like a fastball on 3-0, just free and easy.
Hitter was not swinging.
Yep.
That one misses
pitch.
up.
That's going to be high. He's going to give up his fourth walk, right?
Yeah, that is his fourth walk. So puts a runner at first base with 1 out.
Going to have to dial down the ambient. I think we're getting some wind cut issues. You know, the flag in center field is still moving briskly, but it's not as big lead at first base.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, well, that's going to be a pop-up that's
going to hit that truck driving by.
Whoa, well, that was interesting. Did you see that? The
Did
Jaguars player in the dugout played that ball. I almost feel like Sevy could have had a play at that ball. That was.
Well, you know, one thing I will say is there was an umpire over there.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this is a situation where.
But if the ball is inside.
You can't go inside.
You can't reach over.
You can reach over. That's right.
But their guy actually played that ball in the air.
Yeah. I mean, if Sevy could have turned and said something to the umpire, I guess, and that umpire would have put him on the spot, you know.
I will say the Jaguars did not get out of the way to make that an easy play for Sevy.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a good view of that, Trey. We're looking right down the line at that.
That was a good pick.
Yeah, Dason tried a quick move and unfortunately threw it to the other side of the bag.
Guy had to get back on his stomach quick, but he still has an aggressive lead. He's past the cut.
He's throwing again. That one gets away from Sevy. They're going to get to second.
Everybody's running. It's an overthrow. It goes off the tip of Sevy's glove, and the base runner makes it up to second base.
Okay, runner at second with 1 out, 0-1 count.
That's not the leadoff guy, is it?
Yeah, the leadoff guy is at second.
That is him. Okay, man, he is a.
Yeah, he's a
spark
guy.
plug. He's a spark plug, man. He's a solid player. Ugh.
That pitch misses up. Yeah, he got on base a couple times last night, Trey.
Yeah, I like the way that guy plays. You know, he's impressive.
Do you have a soft spot for those vertically challenged?
I sure do, especially when they're fast and know how to run the bases.
Okay. That pitch misses up, so 2-1. Dason, again, seems to
that was my MO, by the way.
Be a little off on his control right now.
That was my MO, fast and able to run the bases.
Okay. and a guy that'll break up a bunt, a no-hitter bunt in the last inning with a bunt.
Doubles and triples. No home runs came from my bat, but gappers and incredible bat control.
Got him swinging there. That's going to get out of play. Again, another ball in the Jaguars dugout, but that definitely was not within Sevy's reach.
No, man, but I was one of these guys that played pepper around the clock. My granddad was 68 years old. We'd come home from construction work, and he would sit out in the front yard, and he'd play pepper. He would be hitting them. But then when I got to high school, you know, I had infielders and outfielders. They all wanted me to be the guy hitting grounders and balls to them. We did the same timing pickoff play at second base. It didn't.
Yeah, the hitter
didn't get any result. He knew he
base runner saw that coming.
Yeah, it was telegraphed, I think. But
so we got a 2-2 count right here. 1 out. Runner at second base. No, I love a good pepper game, Trey. Hey, we may have to bring a glove and a bat and play some pepper. Okay, that's a ground ball to Jace. He feels it cleanly. Makes a nice throw to get the second out. Sevy's going to throw across the diamond. Oh, wow.
Ball
It gets
got
away
by.
from us. They're going to score a run on that.
That throw to third base.
Okay. I'm not sure we even had a play on him, but
No.
that's going to be the second run right there for the Jaguars.
So the way the play went is ground ball to Jace. He came up and he threw it to first, but he checked the runner at second. But as soon as he let the ball go, that guy at second base took off, and Sevy came off the bag after getting the out, made a throw over, and it got away from him a little bit, and the ball ended up getting through the backup guy too.
Yeah, we had a backup guy that unfortunately wasn't able to play that ball either.
I actually think that was Keaton covering third base because Jace had been pulled this way. Keaton rolled over there to cover.
Yeah, I don't. Or was it Dayson backing up? Maybe I don't know.
Dayson was backing up, but Keaton was actually the guy.
Took the throw at third.
Took the throw, yeah.
That's
a
fly
ball.
ball.
Up in the air.
It should
That's
be
gonna
playable.
Be a tough play though. The win
by Ryan Williams.
Yeah, I guess Ryan camped under it.
Okay, Mustangs get the third out, but the Jaguars get on the board again. They still don't have a hit, but they have 2 runs. They've had some base on balls, and we had a pass ball that allowed a run, and then we had a wild throw right there to third base that let them score that second run. So Mustangs find themselves down 2-1, headed to the bottom of the third.
We'll be right back after this break.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Texas for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Now batting, number 12, Gianni Corral.
Gianni Versace or Game Changer. Let's go with Game Changer.
Yeah, as Andy Northup just said, we've got Gianni leading off the bottom of the third as the Mustangs find themselves down 2-1. Takes that pitch for a strike. That was another breaking pitch. This pitcher definitely has a good breaking ball.
I tell you, we're looking at our mirror. I mean, really, this team is out in the field. They're playing disciplined baseball. They're making you put it in play.
The difference today, though, Trey, is we have actually given them a couple of runs. They
Yes.
haven't given us anything. He takes that pitch for a ball. That was
really close.
another breaking
yeah.
pitch that I'm sure the Jaguar side wanted that call.
Really, really close, but 2-1's our count.
Swinging right
Okay.
here. That may
That
may
be in
fall.
the gap. It's
Oh yeah,
down. Keep
off
going,
the
Gianni.
center fielder's
Keep
glove.
going.
Gianni's going to get to second.
Yep. All right, fantastic.
The center fielder got a late break on that.
I think the wind knocked it down.
The wind's pushing
Yeah.
it to left, so
Yeah.
that wind would knock that ball down and probably push it away from him too. And you mentioned
Yeah.
earlier
The
how
big gap. Yeah,
the
a
left
lot of
fielder was
play.
playing along the line.
Yep.
Center fielder is shaded more to right field.
Yep. And and here's one great thing. Sevy didn't hold up. He was at first base when the guy dropped the ball. Excellent effort by the center fielder, diving and laying out.
Yeah.
But it hits off his glove and it rolls forward, and Sevy's at second base.
Well, that was Gianni, and we got Aiden in the pinch run
Gianni.
for him.
And Aiden Armato's in at second base now. And
Actually, not a pinch running, but okay. Sevy tried to bunt that and fouled that back. That was
Aiden's a courtesy runner is what they call it.
correct. That was a low and away pitch that Sevy reached for, wasn't able to lay it down.
Sevy was squaring. I think that the third baseman's going to be holding his bag. Looks
He
like.
squares early again.
Get it up to third. There
He
you
got
go.
that one down.
He got it up to third. That's going to be a base
foul
hit
ball.
if it stays
Foul
in.
ball. So,
Wow.
0-2 count here on Sevy. Yeah, sometimes you try and get a little too perfect there, and
Coach,
that ball is going to have a hook spin on it when you do that.
Coach is trying to make up his mind what to do here. I think he just gave him the signal to hit away.
Tough to ask someone to bunt with 2 strikes.
Tough to do it. I've seen us do it.
We have done it.
I've seen us execute it.
He is swinging. He swings to that in the dirt. That's a strikeout. So that's going to bring Ryan Williams to the plate.
That is a very good curveball that guy dials up.
Yeah.
Now listen, we Sammy took a shot at stealing third base here. I guess not with Rhino up, but I can see where you might actually have the guy from second base take a shot at it here.
They're going to try a pick. Okay, nothing happening there.
And that was an inside move. He telegraphed that pretty much, didn't he?
Ryan hit a ball well his first at bat. The center fielder was able to play it. The wind didn't help it any. He hit it well into the right center gap, but that's the ball that's going to hang up. That ball to left is the one that should really carry well. Had a good cut right there and fouled it back.
If you're just joining us, you are reading the scoreboard right. The Mustangs are
Another
down.
pick play right here.
Up,
It gets
bad
by him.
throw. Bad throw to second
Aiden
base.
should get to third. He is going to reach third, so we're going to get a runner to third base with 1 out.
Now, we sat here and we talked about how they haven't given us anything. Well, they have now.
Right. That was not a terrible throw to the middle infielder that just bounced off his glove. So definitely help us out here. They're going to bring the infield in.
Yep. So Midlothian's bringing it in. This is a tough call with a guy like Ryan Williams.
Actually, he took that curveball for a strike. That's a pitch that's really baffled us so far, that curveball.
That's been the money he's got. That's what he goes to, man. There you go. Ryan hits it to third base, and there's an umpire down there right on the scene that says foul ball. Kicks his hand to the right.
This pitcher works quick, Trey. I turn and look at you, and
It's
there's
like
another pitch already coming.
It's like he's got a shot clock on him, a pitch clock.
I don't want to say he's quick pitching us, but
Well, I definitely would be calling timeout before I step in the box.
there's not much time to talk between pitches.
No balls, 2 strikes. Aiden Armato's at third base. I need to advance that on my graphic.
That's a run.
That's
Nice
a
hit
run.
right
Nice
there
job
by Ryan to
right
left
there.
field.
The Mustangs pick up a run on a line drive base hit by Ryan Williams.
That was an 0-2 pitch right there, Trey. That coach is thinking that's way too good 0-2.
Yeah.
Way too good a pitch 0-2.
Boy, I tell you what, fantastic job of hitting.
Yeah. Good two-strike hitting
Yeah.
right there, but you know that Jaguar coach is thinking 0-2, man, it can't be that good.
I tell you what, I just saw the picture. He like made some clenched up his body, and because the third baseman called timeout to come talk to him.
Yeah.
And just to settle him down, and because he probably could see he was frustrated that he had gotten that 0-2
We've
pitch
seen that
way too close.
Third baseman do that a couple times now. You can tell he's the leader on the team.
Yeah, is he the fourth hitter?
He
I
is.
think
He
he's
is their
number
cleanup
4.
hitter. Yeah. So, runner at first base, 1 out. Sammy Kelly at the plate.
He's a threat to run. He's got great wheels.
Sammy takes that low and away for a ball.
But also, you got, and you've made this point before. If he doesn't run, if he stays at first base, he leaves it open for Sammy.
Well, I like the point you made though before the game. We ran last night when we wanted to.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, there's a
Okay.
ground ball.
There it
in that
is.
hole.
There's that ball in the
That's
hole.
that hole that we
Okay,
talked
we're going to
about.
hold it second, but yeah, if Ryan is at second base and that first baseman's playing back, Trey, that's probably an out. But yeah, by having to hold that runner, that ball gets through.
Yeah, unbelievable.
So
I wish it was on video because we just called that one, didn't we?
so first and second for Keller with 1 out. Mustangs string together a couple hits.
So that's the 4th hit for the Mustangs, and yeah, I need to go ahead. And we're tied up here at the corral. Ryan Williams line drive that brought in Aiden Armato from third base, I think.
It looks like we have a pinch runner for Sammy at first base.
No,
Number 10, that's not
Sammy's number. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. Look at that lead. You tell me that's
Okay.
not Sammy? Okay. Schamberger swings through a pitch. And
That would have been an odd spot for a pinch runner.
yeah,
Sammy's one of the fastest kids on the team. What was I
yeah,
thinking?
that's right.
For some reason I thought he was number 11.
That's the Joker.
Okay. Takes that for a ball to make it 1-1.
And you know, you see what pitch he threw right there on an 0-1 count. He threw that over the top curveball. Has a lot of wrist in it. It's
Yeah,
a
that's
front knee
his,
that breaks down, that dives down.
that's his out pitch.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to step out here.
Time on the field.
You know, the left fielder's not as deep as I would expect.
He missed it. He
Swung at a
swung
high
through
one
one.
there.
Yep.
Tough to get to that one up around your eyes.
Well, I think maybe I would say shoulders, but I think that's the pitch that he's driven out a couple times this year.
Well, we don't have video to go back and look at that one.
Yeah, right. But Keller's clutch. We'll see what he does here.
Pitcher's concerned with Ryan at second base.
Now I'm sure they've scouted, and they know you can't give in to the Schamberger. It's a 1-2 pitch coming though.
Yeah, 2 strikes. Keller's had some big 2-strike hits this year. See if he can dial another one up right here. Fouls that one off to stay alive.
Battles it off. We're going to dial up the ambient a little bit because it seems like the wind, it's still moving from the foul line to left field, but it's just not blowing as aggressive.
Yeah, it's laid down a little bit.
Ryan Williams is at second base after tying this game on a line drive. Sammy Kelly got a hit to move Ryan to second, and he's the runner at first. Schamberger stays alive.
Tough breaking pitch. He just battled and stayed alive.
Well, he takes a great two-strike approach. He widens out, and it's all just get your hands to the pitch.
Yeah, he definitely cuts his swing down.
First baseman has moved behind Sammy, which worries me a little bit on running a play.
That ball's in the dirt, so 2-2 count.
Good job by the catcher to make sure he makes the play.
Keller's made him throw some pitches, if nothing else. I believe this will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. He's had several foul balls. And it is warming up.
It is. I can feel it on my neck out here at the Tradio truck. We need a lean-to. We need something.
Well, it's no cooler out there on that mound, Trey. Another foul ball.
I tell you what, the dude is battling. That's what a senior does.
He's just dug in and said, hey, it's me against you, and you're not going to beat me.
That's right. Same thing I said to the pavement when I ran that marathon in 2009.
Wow. You're a better man than me.
One time only, Jeff. Just one of those things you had to do.
Oh, he got him on a breaking pitch.
Yep.
That money pitch that we talked about, that curveball's been his out pitch, and he gets an out right there with it.
And he brings it over the top, which is, I mean, it's completely over the top. A little bit of different snap on it at the end.
Yeah.
And it's off speed. So if you can imagine if you follow baseball and you watch that slow curve that, who's the guy from Highland Park that pitches for the Dodgers? The name escapes me. The lefty.
Kershaw.
He throws that slow curve. That's kind of what we're getting here from
Got Michael Northup at the plate. He takes that first pitch for a ball. Michael's been red hot. Again, 6 hits in his last 3 games, and be a great spot for a 2-out base hit. He's had a lot of those lately. Ball to the outfield, a hit, should score that run from second. He
That's going to get the Tradio truck, isn't it?
That's in the
it went back the other way.
Behind the Mustang bleachers. Had a good cut there.
Ryan Williams is at second. He has a moderate lead. Sammy has a really aggressive lead at first base. Sammy Kelly. A couple of juniors on the bags for the senior number 9, Money Mike Northup. His dad was talking to me about how he's relaxed up on baseball, and he just drilled it right up the middle.
Nope. Shortstop's going to get that one.
I thought it was a little harder than it was.
Yeah, it got him off the handle a little bit, but he put a good swing on it. So Mustangs do scratch for a run there to tie it up. We're tied at 2, headed to the top of the 4th.
The UIL Baseball State Tournament will take place Wednesday, June 7th through Saturday, June 10th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. All Conference 4A games will take place at UFCU Dish Falk Field at the University of Texas at Austin. Tickets will be available for purchase at a later date. Check the UIL website for more information.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Okay, we're back live to the corral here at Mustangs for the Grapevine, and we're in the top of the 4th, and Dr. K actually has a no-hitter right now, even though he's given up 2 runs.
I believe he's got as many walks as he does strikeouts, right, Trey? 4 strikeouts, 4 walks.
4 strikeouts on the K meter.
This is the cleanup hitter, Hunter Tragic, for the Jaguars, and that's a ball in the air to center. Sammy should play that.
Fly ball. And he camps under it and makes the out.
Came out swinging right there, and Dayson gave him a fastball to hit. good quick out there to start the top of the fourth inning.
Now, this would be very challenging. If you've even said, as a left-hander, you wouldn't want to face Dason.
No, with that velocity and his breaking pitch, it would not be comfortable. You may remember when
he picks up
John Kruk faced Randy Johnson in the All-Star
yeah, I did.
game.
I saw that.
You know, Kruk just gave himself up, and that was comical. But that's the type of pitcher Dason is. The Randy Johnson type. Obviously, doesn't throw as hard as him, but he's got that same build, long, lean, and good fastball, good breaking pitch. No, definitely not comfortable being a left-handed hitter.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So.
Yeah, I remember that at bat. And listen, the guy here has worked it to 1-1, and it's just Dason is so tall, you can't tell, and his pitch moves. That pitch right there, that tailed a little bit, and so
that's
it was a
1-2 count.
fastball right at that guy's hip, and it ends up tailing over the plate. What's he going to do about it? 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Correct.
It's just very difficult being a left-hander facing him. Oh, but he
drilled
it.
Middle.
Wow.
Keaton gets on it. Throws it high. So,
wow.
Tough play there. That's probably a hit. It's probably a hit.
Keaton dove to his left and made a heck of a play to stop it.
Yeah. He made a great stop. Just wasn't able to get that throw over there accurately. He had to get rid of it pretty quick, too. Left-handed batter running.
Yeah, so puts a go-ahead run. I guess we can start talking in terms of go-ahead. We're in the top of 4th, right?
Yeah, it feels
that.
tight already.
Yeah, it does.
We flew through that game last night, Trey.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we could have used completion time 5 minutes.
Pop
ahead.
up on the infield, I believe.
That might be playable.
It's going to be a tough play. That ball's drifting.
Oof.
Wow,
Did you see the spin on that? It almost came back in.
It almost drifted back fair. Was the base runner running there? Because
he was.
Okay. I wonder if Brent was covering the bag there, because Brent,
his coach, is reading him the riot act at first base. What are you doing?
That typically would be an easier play for Brent to make than Sevy, just because the angle.
That was a foul ball in the right field territory that actually almost spun back into fair territory. Oh, pickoff. So Dason took note that the guy ran on the last pitch, huh?
Well, he is a pinch runner, so you got to assume.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
They did put a pinch runner in.
So that's number 1 running for the previous guy, but his lead is pretty conservative.
Yeah, I don't believe that was the catcher, so this actually is a pinch runner, not a courtesy runner.
Okay.
He was announced as a pinch runner, too. So that pitch missed a little bit up. Makes it a 1-1. It looked good from here.
See, that pitch has been called in each of the last two games. At least once in the game, that pitch has been called.
Yeah. We can't see in and out. We can see up and down. So, we're not sure. We might have missed out.
Another pickoff attempt at first base.
He's made a lot of throws to first base.
Well, he's a pickoff specialist, so you
can't pick him up if you don't throw to first, right?
That's right.
You do have to throw to get him.
Little bigger lead by the runner at first.
He's leaning back, though.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
See, if you get him leaning back, that's good. That's good enough.
That's right.
It's going to be hard to get a good jump to steal, or even on a ball hit. If they're leaning back, that's where you want them.
He took another half step. He's almost to the cut with his left foot. Now, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. We got a pitch that was in there.
That's a strike.
I think he's actually measuring him, Jeff. I think he's actually checking to see how far he can get before he draws a throw, right?
That evens a count at 2-2, and with 2 strikes on the hitter, this might be a spot where they would run.
I'd like to see his best move. He shortened up a little bit.
He's leaning back again.
He did throw over.
When he's leaning back, though, I almost feel like that's a wasted throw. That's a chance at another one of those balls that gets away.
Yeah, so that's another pick. But he shortened up his lead. He's not got his left foot near the cut.
He's definitely leaning back towards the bag.
He's taking off. Look at that. Wow, strikeout at the plate. Batter swung through it and stolen base out in the field. That leaning back was a fake. That leaning back was a fake.
I'm surprised we didn't throw down, though,
He had it stolen. I think it's a good idea not to throw it. I think
I guess Dason, he didn't go with the slide step.
No, he did not. He went with the full motion, and this guy had measured him up pretty well. You know what I mean, in terms of figuring out what lead he could take without Dason throwing over.
So the Jaguars have a runner at second, 2 outs.
Wow.
Dason gets ahead of this hitter.
Wow.
He didn't like that call. It was down, but down around the knees. That is a strike. I think the hitter thought it might have been down and in.
Well, that was his breaking pitch, though. He laid into that breaking pitch. And
he talked too. It's not where he catches it; it's where it crosses the plate.
Oh no, that's exactly right. All that I'm
saying. There it is. Oh, he didn't get the call there.
No, he didn't. All that I'm saying is, if he's throwing that on the first pitch, he's gotten some confidence back with his breaking ball. You know?
Okay, so 1-1 count right here. Last pitch, to me, actually looked better than the first pitch.
Yeah, well, we don't know whether it was in or out. Remember you. Oh,
good block right there by Gianni. That was another curveball, and that was bounced into him.
So it's a 2-1 count with 2 outs, and Midlothian Heritage has a go-ahead run at second base. He's got a moderate lead at second, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Now,
hitter turned back like it was inside, but
you see what I'm saying on that, which is he throws I don't know if it's a two-seam or what, but he gets tail back inside.
It must be tailing back because that's the second hitter we've seen do that.
Yeah, and what Jeff is talking about is the batter literally steps out or turns in like
he's running to third.
Pitch. Boy.
That's a pop-up that should be playable for Michael Northup. He gets it, okay.
Wow, did you see the wind blowing it?
Yeah, he had to flag that one down at the last minute, but he makes that play, so the Mustangs escape the inning, no damage, 2-2 headed to the bottom of the fourth.
Yes, let me advance this, and we'll send you to some music this time. We'll be right back. Okay, you're hot.
Okay, we got Keaton Sweska leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Mustangs in a 2-2 ball game. Mustangs have 4 hits, but only 2 runs. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Jaguars have 2 runs also on no hits. So Mustangs are definitely out hitting them. That's a ball right there to even the count at 1-1.
Glad your voice is better today. I just heard, speaking of voices, I just heard somebody from right field on that first called strike. Yo, let's go. The right fielder did to the pitcher.
Oh yeah.
So they're pumped up out there. 2-1's our count.
Trey, I got a home remedy from a listener who recommended tea, honey, and the hard stuff. I'm not a fan of the hard stuff, so I went with the tea and the honey.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that makes it 2-2 on another strike right there. Keaton took that one looking.
You got a direct text from one of the listeners, or
a text message from a listener. I don't always follow directions well, but I got 2 of the 3 ingredients.
There you go.
Takes that pitch down he's going to get on base here on a walk. I think I missed a pitch there, so
I had it on the board, so we're okay at least in terms of our visual representation of what's going on.
So that brings Brent to the plate. Brent had that big hit early to score the Mustangs' first run.
Wow.
2-out base hit.
Yep.
Might see a bunt here.
You have nobody out. Highly likely.
Third
He squares
baseman,
early.
Yeah, he takes that for a strike.
He squared early, and then he pulled back early, too. Did you see how far that third baseman was coming in?
Do you think
Unbelievable.
he's intentionally not bunting that, or he just didn't like the pitch? Because
no, I think he actually
tough to give yourself a strike when you're bunting.
Okay.
He squares again, fouls that one off.
Tough. I think the first one was really about seeing how they're playing it.
If you're gonna bunt and then you put yourself in an 0-1 hole, then you put a lot of pressure. Now you're 0-2.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be
I
swinging
wouldn't be surprised
here.
if Keaton runs here. Strike 3.
Okay, takes that one looking. That was that curveball again that fooled us.
Well, we talked about the money pitch for this dude, and that's what it is. I tell you, my concern is I got to turn down the ambient a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of wind right now. That brings Jace to the plate here.
It's on our mics as well. Throw over to first base, pretty close, but Schweska dives back.
He's running. That was a hit and run.
Yeah,
that's going to perfect. Keaton's going to third. He's going to get in safely. So first and third here, 1 out. Boy, that was executed perfectly, Trey.
The shortstop went to cover the bag when Schweska broke.
If the shortstop's not breaking, that's
it's a double play
potential.
ball.
Yeah, double play.
Yeah, and then Jace hit it right through. I mean, literally right through the vacated area.
And that was a tough pitch to handle. That ball looked like it was up and in on Jace.
Definitely hit and run, right?
Yeah. Definitely. So that brings Gianni to the plate. Runners at first and third with 1 out. We did try and run in this situation earlier. We'll be interesting to see if we try that again.
It's a good spot for a safety squeeze, actually.
Third baseman is even with the bag. First baseman's holding the runner.
Especially now that it's 0-1. Remember, I told you this is the Bobby Cox move, right? This is the Bobby Cox move in the late innings. First and third was a.
I feel like you could write a book on Bobby Cox.
I don't mind. I would. I followed the Braves hard when I lived.
He's running.
Running from
first
base.
That was a hit and run. They're not going to throw down.
We got 2 runners in scoring position now.
That pitch right there was over Gianni's head, but it was definitely a hit and run. He took a swing at it.
Yeah.
So runners at second and third.
They're up on the corners, but they're like halfway in the middle.
Yeah, they did that earlier. I think they may still try and go to the plate because there's not a double play situation.
I think this is more about they've scouted the batter and he hits it up the middle. There you go.
Okay, they're going to take the out at first, so the Mustangs
Ground
get that
ball
third
to the
run.
Shortstop by the freshman Gianni Corral, and it's a fielder's choice out at first base, but he drives in the go-ahead run.
You know, Trey, I think that shortstop wanted to go home, but that ball just wasn't hit hard enough.
Yep, I agree with you.
He made the right play.
He did.
So that brings Sevy to the plate with a runner at third and 2 outs.
To the Mustangs' benefit.
Yeah. He made the right play, and Mustangs get that go-ahead run. Okay, that ball was down in the dirt. Catcher picked it up.
Body language of the pitcher says he's getting a little frustrated with himself.
I think so. Sevy takes that curveball. That's that curveball that's buckled our knees.
Tell you what, I think really, if you take an at bat and you go up there and say, I'm just going to protect on the fastball, but I'm going to look for the curveball for my swing. This is the guy that you might have better luck on taking that approach.
Takes that one down to make it a 2-1 count. He's kind of gotten to a pattern of fastball, curveball. You know,
I'm sure it's being called from the dugout, though.
There it is.
There it is, fastball,
he's
curve.
done that for a couple hitters in a row. He'll go fastball, curveball. He just did that on Sevy right here.
That was another curveball. Sevy fouled it off. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Mustang first baseman.
Got him swinging. Okay. He dropped the ball. We may get on base here.
We are going to get on base. The catcher.
There we go.
The catcher reached out to tag Sevy after he fielded the curveball in the dirt.
The Midlothian coach is going to say, did he catch that in the air? That
he's going to, and the home plate umpire is going to do exactly what he needs to do. He's going to call everybody in, and he's going to ask them what they saw. And with a 4-man crew, somebody's going to have the
He definitely didn't tag Sevy. That ball popped out, but I think the question is, did that ball bounce, into the mitt?
And that's all that the coach is trying to have answered here.
Okay, they call him safe.
Yep.
The Jaguars coach is still not happy. He's going to go out. He's going to talk to the second base umpire.
Well, that's the crew chief, I think.
Okay. That would make sense. He is the elder statesman of the bunch.
Yeah. But, he's pushing it. He's pushing his boundaries. And, I applaud these umpires for letting the coach have some say. This is a critical moment in the game, right?
Yeah. Mike Young at second base umpiring keeps the play as called at home plate. So Mustangs have runners at first and third, 2 outs, and that's going to bring Ryan Williams to the plate.
Rhino had a line drive last time
had the RBI single that made it a 2-2 ball game earlier.
Absolutely. Rhino is a good guy to have in this spot. Sevy might run on the first pitch.
Coach has asked him to get a bigger lead. He really didn't.
How
Okay,
deep?
got under
That's
that a little
deep
bit.
ball to left field. Ryan got it, and the left fielder tracks back and makes the play maybe 6-10 feet from the wall, something like that.
He missed that just a tad, but also the wind had died, Trey. If we had that gale force wind that we had earlier, that ball's at least off the wall.
Oh, yeah. It might have been 26 at that point, but one thing I did notice on the swing, he's putting a lot of backspin. He's hitting the bottom half down.
Yeah,
and,
he just
and that
missed
helped
that.
him.
Yeah. But the Mustangs scratch again to go ahead 3-2. I mean, the Mustangs offense just keeps answering the bell right here. That's 5 hits now for the Mustangs.
All right, so we're going to turn down the ambient. I'm going to send you to some music. We'll be right back if I can find the music file. All right, here we go. All right, we're back to you, Jeff.
Okay, the Mustangs finally lead off an inning with a lead. We've been behind the whole ball game, Trey, or tied, and Mustangs finally get on a 3-2 lead right here in the top of the 5th.
We'll see if the Dr. K throws
That's a base hit to right
rip.
field.
Line drive through the hole between the first baseman and the second baseman.
Yeah, good job of hitting right there. He came out ready to swing, got a fastball, and put a good swing on it.
Turned on it, yeah.
Yeah. Solid line drive to right field.
Nothing cheap about that one. Well, everything is working correctly, at least in terms of the K meter and the scoreboard so far. So
that is also the first hit for the Jaguars. They're squaring the bunt.
Actually,
takes it for a strike.
Let me go ahead and mark that because that's important. Yeah. So he was squaring around.
He was squaring, yeah. They're playing for a run here. This is the bottom half of their lineup also.
And this is the top of the fifth, right?
Yes. Getting fairly late. He squares again, takes it for another strike.
Wow, Dr. K threw him a curveball that he couldn't handle.
You know, we've got some picky bunters today, Trey. We've got guys squaring around and taking a lot of
I'm pretty
called
certain
strikes.
the board's wrong, right? It's no balls.
It's
and
0-2.
two strikes.
It's 0-2.
Yeah. Okay. This is a double play, potential ground ball to Dason. He comes up, throws it to
turns
first.
it.
He turned it. Yes. He hit Keaton at shortstop, and Keaton turned it. Well, that was Keaton, right?
That was Keaton, yeah.
Wow. Dr. K dialed up a prescription for himself.
So, Trey, that's 2 ground ball double plays we've gotten in this game.
Wow. And that one was one hopper back to the pitcher. He didn't even hesitate. He turned and threw a strike to Keaton. Yeah. Keaton came across the bag. Now, the guy was getting down the line.
Yeah.
It was a banger at first.
Yeah. 2 quick outs for the Mustangs. I believe that's only 3 pitches thrown in this inning for Dason. That was a ball.
Fastball up.
Fastball that missed.
A little bit different tonight, too. This game is not the one that last night we motored. At this point last night, we were done.
Yeah, we were trying to beat that storm. Foul ball right there. Had a good swing on a fastball. The Jaguars do have some activity down here in the bullpen. I don't know how many pitches their pitcher has thrown. He's still effective, but they may be pushing that pitch count. Mustangs do have 5 hits. Okay, that's
a ground ball to Keaton, but he slipped when he fielded it. Still makes the play at first base.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a little scary there when he kind of fell, but recovered and made a nice throw to first to get him. Mustangs coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th with that 3-2 lead.
All right, we're doing the damage. And now a word from one of our sponsors, Fielder Park Dental.
To get to the dentist, and it just keeps getting pushed back to the list for tomorrow. Well, today, let me introduce you to Dr. Chip Mercer and Fielder Park Dental, where they're creating and restoring beautiful smiles. They're a full-service dental office that provides everything from your basic dental cleanings to more advanced care like implants and Invisalign orthodontics. Online at fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817 for an appointment. Conveniently located in North Arlington, Dr. Mercer's a proud Mustang dad. Fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817. Hey, Mustang fans, have you been meaning to get to the dentist and it just keeps getting pushed back to the list for tomorrow? Well, today, let me introduce you to Dr. Chip Mercer.
Okay, we got Sammy Kelly leading off the bottom of the 5th here in a 3-2 ball game. Mustangs on the right side of that score.
Looks like we've got more students in the stands now that they're done with the SAT.
Sammy takes that curveball for a strike. The Jaguars still have that starting pitcher.
Does it look like to you we got more students in the stand?
Yeah, that's that right side of that bleachers is typically students, and it's packed pretty solid.
Yep.
So Sammy got a 1-1 count here. That last pitch missed high. Sammy pops that one up. Looks like the left fielder's going to play it. It's
got-
drifting.
Oh,
he
he got over Sammy.
That's going to be a double.
Sammy's going to be at second base. The wind carried that.
That was that
he
wind we
put
talked
that
about.
outward spin on it. The wind helped it.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was definitely wind aided.
Unbelievable.
Looked like the left fielder was camped, but he just didn't factor that wind in.
What do we got here? Who's calling timeout? Okay, so Sammy will be at second base.
Actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter here. We're going to pinch hit for Keller. Is that number 22?
Peyton Tatum. Peyton Tatum.
This is one
junior.
of the players that came up from the JV.
Yep. Maybe one of the highest batting averages on the JV. So this is a good spot for Peyton. Get out there and get an opportunity.
Well, this is definitely a spot where you want to hit it to the right side.
He's
here,
also
Trey.
a guy that can bunt and move Sammy to third.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's fast enough to beat it down
He
to
is
first.
squaring to bunt. Okay, fouls that first pitch off.
Yeah.
Sammy's, like we said, one of the fastest runners on the team. You don't
Yep.
have to be perfect right here. Just get the bunt down. Don't. As long as it doesn't get back to the pitcher quickly,
Yep.
it should get that runner to third. You don't have to be perfect. It's a
No.
sacrifice bunt.
You just got to get it up
You're
high
not bunting
enough.
for a base hit.
Just get it high enough where there it is.
There it
Perfect.
is.
He's going to beat
He
that
may
out.
beat that out. No, nice bunt. He did his job right there.
He did his job. Great job by the junior Peyton Tatum.
So nice move right there, bringing him in to advance that runner. We got a runner at third base with one out for Michael Northup.
And this is a guy that's been hot, right?
He has been on fire. He hasn't had a hit yet tonight, which is unusual. The infield is in again, trying to cut that run off.
Boy, he brought some heat right there, didn't he?
I think Michael thought that pitch was a little bit up. The umpire called it a strike.
Fastball. He jammed it.
Another fastball. So he got away from that fastball curveball trend that he's been in. 2 straight fastballs. He went after Michael.
And the infield's in for Midlothian. Everybody is on the grass cut.
Outfield is still fairly deep.
With the speed at third base, it makes sense. Those guys can't play halfway.
Okay, that ball misses outside, so 1-2 count here on Michael. Michael's been putting a lot of balls in play. Anything that
Look at that.
There's a base hit.
to
There
right
it is.
field. Kept his hands inside on a curveball.
And you know what, Trey? If they don't have that infield in, that's probably
it's
an out.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
if they want to pull the infield in, yeah, they may cut down the run, but they also increase the batting average for that hitter.
Absolutely.
And that's what happened right there.
That's right.
So another big hit for Michael Northup to extend that lead out to 2. We've got a 4-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out. Michael Northup at first base. Keaton Sweska at the plate.
I did bring my wireless mic if you want to. Northup's gone on the
Hit
first
and run.
pitch, and it's going to be
We're gonna have
perfectly
first and third.
executed.
He's going to come up gunning, but they're going to cut the throw.
Oh, my gosh. Northup was running on the first pitch. Schweska hit it right where the second baseman vacated.
Another
to go cover.
perfect execution of a hit and run, Trey.
It's
perfect.
fantastic.
We have
So we got Northup at third. We got Schweska at first, and now there's 1 out.
we've got a mound visit coming here. They may make a change, although there's no one in the bullpen warming right now. They did.
I
have
think Lolly's going to come up and hit for Brent.
They did have a pitcher warming up earlier. I don't think he's going to make the change here.
No, but I think Lolly's going to come out.
He was, swinging a bat earlier.
Last night he got the bat on the ball, first swing, and he hit it to right field. But we were in a
nothing was carrying.
no, we were in a
night.
cyclone. It was
Yeah.
like ridiculous. It was 20 30 miles per hour wind with dust and everything. It was kind of crazy.
That's 8 hits now for the Mustangs, Trey, in 5 innings. Still still swinging the bat here in the 5th inning.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and update this. Mustangs trying to take command right here. That they did not make a pitching change. It does look like there's going to be a pinch hitter for the Mustangs. It looks like Lolly Esquivel is going to come up and hit for Brent Lee. And Brent will be able to return the way these substitution rules work.
Well, there were some spots earlier in the game where I thought he might pinch hit, but I think Coach was saving that move for later.
Yeah.
And Brent actually paid that move off with a hit in one of those spots.
Yeah, I think Peyton stays in that DH spot if it rolls up. He pinch hit for Keller.
Correct.
And I think he's got to stay in that spot now.
Yeah. So 1st and 3rd here for the Mustangs. We got to pick off play at first. Nope. Get back safely.
That was pretty close.
Yeah.
That was pretty dang close.
Keaton had to come back in diving.
Wow. I think Keaton is saying, did he bring the ball?
He's running. They're going to throw to second, and they're going to try and cut the run off.
Oh, they got him.
He dropped it. He dropped the ball. That's the 5th run right there.
Oh, here.
So Keaton had a big turn at second, but he's going to get back.
Okay, the Mustangs on 1st and 3rd, they let the ball go through.
That infielder made a nice relay back to the plate, but the catcher couldn't hold on to the tag.
I think if he holds on to it, Jeff, it's an out.
I think so, yeah. The ball beat him there.
He ran the cut really well.
Yeah. So we got a 5-2 ball game here. The Mustangs have come alive again here in the 5th inning. This is the 4th straight inning we've scored, Trey, and finally we put a crooked number up.
Been trying to get there, haven't we? So Lolly's batting with a runner on second base. That's Schweska at second.
Yeah, that's going to be a
that might be in no man's land.
I think, by the shortstop. So
yeah.
2 outs now. Runner still at second base.
Had to drop his sunglasses to make that play, though.
There is a lot of sun out here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I'm in trouble when I get home today.
So the Mustangs roll back to the top of the lineup here with Jace. 2 outs. Well, both the middle infielders are concerned about Keaton at second.
Well, he's getting a good secondary lead. You see that?
Well, hey, if they want to do it, it opens up a big hole to hit through. So
yeah, it sure does.
I don't understand why both would be keeping him tight.
Jace takes the first pitch, strike. Yeah. I thought he thought it was a little inside, but it must have tailed back.
There's that curveball that misses.
Gosh. Wow.
So 1-1 count.
That guy, he'll throw it at any count. He'll throw it at any count, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's been his out pitch today. The damage we've done is, I think, mostly been on fastballs.
Oh, there's a rip by Jace, but it's right to the left fielder. That's probably the hardest contact anybody's made on
right,
a ball.
That's the hardest hit ball, but right at the left fielder. But the Mustangs do put up 2 on the board to take a 5-2 lead headed to the top of the 6th.
Wow. We got the magic going on here at the corral. Here's a word from UIL.
The UIL Baseball State Tournament will take place Wednesday, June 7th through Saturday, June 10th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. All Conference 4A games will take place at UFCU Dish Falk Field at the University of Texas at Austin. Tickets will be available for purchase at a later date. Check the UIL website for more information.
All right, we're starting the top of the 6th now.
Got Dason back out to pitch the 6th inning. Yeah, he's only allowed 1 hit. He has walked several batters, but they again have 1 hit. We believe at least one of their runs is unearned.
Yeah, that throw over to third, where that run came in. I don't know how they score. I really don't know the ruling on whether a pass ball counts as a run that gets in or not, because that kid had walked in the 1st inning and then scored on a pass ball.
So Dason,
I don't know if
Dason's it's a 2-0 count here on the hitter. First 2 pitches missed.
What's strange to me is I believe if a
gets the call there to make it 2-1. Good fastball, Dason.
So I believe if somebody scores on a wild pitch, that it still goes down as an unearned run, even though the pitcher threw it.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Did I say something bad?
Watch out for my cables, please. Thanks. Great play by Schweska. Oh.
Keaton went deep in the hole and had to make a throw on the run there. I think that's going to be their 2nd hit of the ball game.
Yeah, I think so.
We already have a scorer on that. So Jaguars get that leadoff hitter on.
Well, here's the thing that you may not have noticed there. The ball got by Sevy. I mean, it's a great play. He dove in the hole, came up and fired. The ball got by Sevy. Guess who was down there to back it up?
Michael Northup.
Nope.
Oh, Gianni?
Gianni was down there fielding the ball after. Oh,
that's a pop-up that's going to be a tough play with this wind. Jace looks like maybe Keaton's going to get it. Oh.
Nobody got it.
Okay.
Foul ball.
Tough play. That wind is really moving the ball. We saw it on that double that Sevy had, or actually Sammy. Sammy had a wind-aided double.
The angles that they were coming from with this wind, really the only guy that realistically could have caught it was a left fielder. It's just spinning away from these guys.
It is an easier play if he can get there. He had a long way to come.
No, I don't think he could have gotten there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm just saying.
This is their number 3 hitter, so he's definitely playing a little deeper probably than normal.
Yeah. That would make sense. The wind has picked up again. It's a rip.
Oh,
it could be
maybe another double play if we can turn it. No, he beat that one.
Ground ball to Keaton. He fielded it cleanly and got it to Brent Lee, who turned it for the first out.
That hitter got down the line
He
well.
did.
The ball was hit fairly hard. It looked like it might be a shot for a double play, but
Mustangs have turned 2 of those today,
Yeah,
Jeff.
So 1 out. This is a cleanup hitter right here for the Jaguars. Hunter Tragic.
Now we talked about how he appears to be the leader on this team.
Yeah, he's a guy that's walked to the mound several times to give the pitcher some encouragement. You can tell he's definitely one of the leaders on the team, and I think you mentioned you had heard some good things about him.
Wow, I can actually see my scoreboard when I stand up here.
The sun actually went behind a cloud. Oh, he
look at that throw
came up
over here.
throwing.
Wow. Oh.
We had a swing and a miss at the plate. Gianni thought the runner was leaning and made a throw to first base. The runner got back.
Don't you get a big lead on me. Don't you get a big lead on me.
He got back safely, but it was a close play.
Plus, it's an outside pitch with a right-handed hitter.
Good one to throw on.
Yeah, absolutely.
To first base.
Yeah, I'm sure that factored in, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good pitch. Oh.
Look, off-speed pitch that missed a little inside, making a 2-1 count. I don't think they'll run right here, down 3. But you still have to keep him honest. He was leaning to second.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a foul ball out of play.
He was not breaking, though. That was just a standard secondary.
Yeah. You better make sure you can get there safely if you run right here with down 3.
Yeah, and the top of the 6th. Yeah. I'm sure their coaches.
And you have the cleanup hitter up.
Got that mindset, yeah.
You hope he can.
You're looking for one swing to make it a one-run game. Yeah.
Well, Dason still wants to keep him honest.
The guy was 3 feet off the bag right there. He was hugging it. You know what I mean?
Dason has thrown to first a lot
He's a
today.
pickoff specialist.
Yeah.
You You got to do that, right? Oh, he is out at the cut, though, right here, isn't he? Look at that. Wow.
It is a fairly aggressive lead. He got him. Got him looking right there on a nice
Dr.
breaking
K.
pitch.
Another prescription by the doctor.
Throw one up there, Trey.
I get to throw one up.
That's
Here we go.
the 5th one for Dason today.
Boom. The K meter registers with the 5th strikeout by Dr. K.
So 2
Yes,
outs
sir.
right here. Got a left-handed hitter up for the Jaguars. I believe he had a hit in his last at bat too. That pitch misses up and
Kind
in.
of got away from him, it looked like. His release point was different. Yeah. I think he realizes it too.
Well, Dason's blowing bubbles. Maybe he had a bad position with the bubble gum.
Oh, is that what he's doing? You know, he does that. He'll blow the bubble
in
on
the
the
pitch,
pitch.
trying
Yeah.
to deceive the hitter, right?
There he goes.
That's how you hide the ball. Oh, wow. That hitter had a good cut at a fastball there. Just fouled it straight back. Make it a 1-1 count.
He did put a good swing on that, didn't he?
He did. I believe he had a base hit last time to right field. Might want to come at him with a curveball right here. Let's see if the coach is thinking the same thing.
Look at that. Do you see that guy coming all the way back to first? Yeah, they don't know what to do with
That was an off-speed pitch that missed, looked like up, so 2-1.
They don't know what to do with Dason with his step to home. Now he's got that lead out to the cut again at first.
Oh, another good cut. He swings through it, so 2-2 count.
The doctor.
You know, Trey, with a 3-run lead, I'm more inclined to, hey, if they want to run
If
here,
they, let them.
You know, let's go after the hitter.
Let's write the prescription for this guy, right?
Yeah, focus on the hitter.
Let's see the doctor here looking to get the 6th K on the K meter.
2-2 count, 2 outs. He's going to
Throws
come
to
at
first
first
base
again,
and-
throws it away.
Nobody's backing it up. He's going to third.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay. Easy for me to second guess, Trey, but again, I want to focus on the hitter there. I don't think that guy's running. I do not. You know, maybe on a 3-2
and does it matter?
On a 3-2 count, he's obviously going to run, but you know, you got a 3-run lead. Let's go get the hitter. That's the second ball we've thrown away right there at first base on pickoff. We've fallen in love with throwing to first today.
I agree with you on that call, Jeff. The situation did not dictate throwing over there that time.
Okay, that pitch misses up to make it a full count. That runner at first base went all the way to third. That's also the danger. You know, it's a long way for
look
someone.
How deep our guys are playing deep right here.
If that ball gets past the first baseman, it's
this is a left-handed batter, so Northup is back deep.
Yeah, you're
in right field, and so it's
a dangerous move, and
yeah.
You got to keep him honest, but think about the spot. Okay, good pitch right there by Dason. He fouled back.
Well, I hear what you're saying, and I got it. I'm just
Our starting pitcher last night went down getting a foul ball.
Foul ball tracker.
Let's hope we don't have an injury there. That was a little scary.
Yeah. Yeah, he rubbing his hands on his.
That's a team
leg.
player though. Last night's starting pitcher. Okay, that misses away, so that's going to put him on base, first and third. But that's a team player right there. The starting pitcher goes a complete game, gets the win last night, and then he's chasing foul balls today.
Yeah, I finally updated the graphic. Is that same kid, number 1? Oh,
Yeah.
It is a courtesy runner then. He was coming in running for somebody.
That must be the catcher.
Yeah, it must be the catcher.
So first and third for the Jaguars with 2 outs.
And remember, this kid did a really good job on sizing up how far he could get. He stole second last time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you do have to keep him honest because you'd like to keep him at first base and keep that. If you keep him at first, the single's only going to score 1 run. But again, with 2 outs, this is where that hitter's got to be your primary focus.
I'm going to turn down the ambience some more.
I think we're going to get some activity in the bullpen. It looks like, yeah.
Is that the Joker going over?
Definitely getting some movement down there. Okay, foul ball right there on a good fastball that he fouled back.
He had a pretty good swing at it, Jeff.
He did. Dason looked like he might have twisted his ankle. He's kind of walking gingerly.
Oh, really?
He stepped wrong or something, but he's gonna go ahead and toe the rubber and get ready to fire. That pitch misses up for the ball 2, make it a 2-1 count.
Well, the steam on that pitch wouldn't indicate anything was wrong with him.
No, he had good velocity.
Fastball at the letters.
He is
hurting. He is hurting. I agree.
It doesn't look.
No, something about was it front foot?
I think he just stepped wrong or something. Maybe hit a hole or something. He's running. Okay, that's going to make the count 3-1.
You know, if he is hurt, he needs to go ahead and tell the umpire and the coach, because he is laboring.
How many visits have we made?
It doesn't matter if he's hurt. If he's hurt.
Okay, I just didn't know if you make a visit.
And the guy that comes in gets as many throws as he wants.
Okay, does a visit, though, require a pitching change at this point? Okay, that ball misses there, so that's going to load the bases with 2 outs. We still don't have any movement from the here comes Coach Webster. I think we're going to go ahead and make a change.
Don't go directly to him, Coach. Go to the umpire and say, I think he's hurt. I think he hurt himself. And the reason for that is whoever you bring in for an injury.
See, Coach Webster's filling in a hole. I think that's what happened. He hit a hole when he was releasing the pitch and maybe twisted his ankle. He was definitely noticeably limping after the pitch, and then
all the
even 2 pitches
that.
later, he was kind of real ginger on that. I think it might have been his left foot.
Okay. Well, so since you actually can go to the umpire and say, I think he's injured, okay, and then the umpire will walk with you out there, and you ask the pitcher, and if he's injured, you can make a substitution, and there's no limit on the number of warm-up pitches.
He's going to stick with him. And I thought he might when he brought him Gatorade. That was a good sign that he was staying in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to stick with Dason, and I don't think I'm guessing that's the Joker over there in the bullpen. I doubt he is ready.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if somebody's
on
hurt,
an injury, you get as many pitches.
You get as many pitches as you need.
No, that is the rule. I don't know all the rules, but I do know that one.
Okay, good.
I don't know most of the rules. I do know that one.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to help you out, man. I'm just watching out for another brother, man.
Now we've got a conference here between the home plate umpire and coach. I'm not sure what this is about. We haven't made a change. I don't know if I think the Jaguars have maybe have a pinch hitter. I think. So, bases loaded, 2 outs.
Okay.
5-2 ball game. The go-ahead run is at the plate for the Jaguars.
Okay, Dr. K.
This is definitely a spot where you would want to guard the lines and avoid doubles, Trey.
Yeah, I see we're on the line over here in right field.
Sevy's hugging the line. Oh, that gets by him.
That hit him.
Oh,
that hit him. Hit by pitch.
He gave, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, So that makes it a 5-3 ball game, and I think he's going to make the change here. Here comes Coach Webster. Dason's just not right now.
Nope. He's limping.
He's got a foot issue.
Hopefully it's his foot and not his knee, man.
I think it's his foot.
Looks like they're going to go to the Joker. Number 11, we're going to roll you to some different audio ad. Here's some info from the UIL.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
for mentoring my coaches so they can be the best role models for me,
for coordinating transportation so I can get focused for the big game,
for helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Texas for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And Fielder Park Dental, where they're creating and restoring beautiful smiles. They're a full-service dental office that provides everything from your basic dental cleanings to more advanced care like implants and Invisalign orthodontics. Online at fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817 for an appointment. Conveniently located in North Arlington, Dr. Mercer's a proud Mustang dad. Fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817. Hey, Mustang.
The UIL Baseball State Tournament will take place Wednesday, June 7th through Saturday, June 10th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas. All Conference 4A games will take place at UFCU Dish Falk Field at the University of Texas at Austin. Tickets will be available for purchase at a later date. Check the UIL website for more information.
Okay, we've got JoJo Kubo, a.k.a. the Joker, in to close this one out for the Mustangs. JoJo has been in this role most of the season, so this is definitely nothing new for him. He's had some two-inning saves. Today, we just need 4 outs from him.
Yep.
Jaguars have the bases loaded in a 5-3 ball game. First pitch is a foul ball down the left field line. Like he started him off with an off-speed pitch right there, Trey.
You know, I like that pitch choice, actually, because in that situation, there's a little extra adrenaline going for that batter when he steps in there. Bases are loaded. He's looking fastball all the way.
Yeah.
And now that you threw the curveball, you opened up the options. He can't lock into one particular pitch no matter what the count.
Yeah, that one missed a little down and away to make it a 1-1 count.
Now we got a guest on premises here, Jeff Polk, former Grapevine High School football booster club president and game day operations dude last year.
Okay, that one gets by Gianni.
Hey Jeff, tell me a little bit about.
They called a balk. Wow,
they called a balk on JoJo.
I was wondering, he didn't come
stop,
set.
No, he didn't stop his hands.
Okay, that's going to make it a 5-4 ball game.
We'll do it. Yeah.
The pitch got by Gianni. That's what fooled me. But the base runner.
But they had already called. Already called a balk.
Okay. So
okay,
no pitch, 1-1 count, right?
That is correct. No pitch, 1-1 count.
2 outs, and the Jaguars now have the tying run at third base, the go-ahead run at second base. Yeah. It's getting very tight for the Mustangs. That was a breaking pitch that missed up, so 2-1 count.
Yeah, we'll catch up with Polk at the break here. Right now, we got to focus on getting an out, getting out of this inning. Kind of gotten away from us, Jeff.
Yeah. This is again, the Jaguars only have 2 hits and now have 4 runs on 2 hits.
That's unbelievable.
That one misses down, so that's going to make it a 3-1 count.
Now, you got to be careful here. I mean, this is a left-hander, and you can't serve it up there on this 3-1 pitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you do want to make them swing, Trey.
You got first base open. I hear you.
That's true.
But I don't want to throw anything center cut here.
Yeah. That should be an out to Sevy. Sevy's going to take the bag himself to get us out of the inning.
Ground ball to Sevy, and that'll roll us here to the bottom of the 6th. Now we have, I'm going to turn down the ambient so we don't get the music. No, we're going to do a little quick Q&A here with Jeff Polk. Let's see, you got to go around on that side with it, Jeff. No, because, yeah. Hey, so Parker, tell us a little bit about where Parker's going, what's going on with his football, and
so
how things are moving ahead.
First of all, I just walked up. I didn't expect to be on the broadcast. Parker is going to be going to ACU, playing football, so we're excited about that.
Has he had to make any trips down there in preparation already?
I've made a few trips. We were there a couple weeks ago for their spring game.
I don't know how any of that works. I just know I saw something one time on Twitter about ACU, and he was going to go to Abilene Christian, and he's played on that field a couple times, right? Already?
Oh yeah.
So
we played. I guess it was 2021. We finished our season there.
So these kids that are going to play college football, when they graduate, do they report, or how does that work?
Well, it depends. It depends on the school, depends on their needs, depends on their roster. A lot of times they'll have you report in June. Sometimes it'll be August. We've heard both. We're still not sure exactly when it'll report. But
okay, so something to keep in mind out there for all these guys that are going off to play football. When they graduate here at Grapevine, you better go ahead and have that last dinner with them at some point, right?
That's right.
Because they're going to be heads down.
Yeah, as much as we're going to miss them, the sooner the better in our opinion.
Absolutely. Well, listen, man, it was really great working with you for the GHS football broadcast. We're going to keep it going, hopefully.
Absolutely.
With the current administration.
Absolutely. I think really good things to come with the broadcast next year. It shouldn't miss a beat.
Yep.
And I tell you what, this broadcast has been awesome.
Oh,
it's been great. I'm glad Jeff was added to the team, and all the district games are covered this year. Great sponsors.
We had to actually get somebody that was smart about baseball to join us.
His baseball IQ's up there for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Jeff Polk. All right, so we're now in the let me get the K meter off the chart.
We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Got Gianni leading off for the Mustangs. Be good to get a run or two back, Trey, that we just gave up there.
Yeah, this has gotten a little close, Jeff. You remember what I told you last night. One run's not good.
The Jaguars have made a pitching change. This is number 13 on the mound. I believe he was a middle infielder.
Oh, yeah, he was a shortstop, wasn't he?
I'm certain he's a middle infielder. You can see how dirty his pants are.
No, he was the shortstop. Look at the guy at shortstop doesn't have blonde hair anymore.
Yeah. Okay, that pitch misses down, so 2-0 count here on Gianni.
Is it 2? Okay, I thought it was 3. So there's no video on this. This is just audio, Jeff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So another pitch misses. Gianni's the board has 3-1, and I didn't see a strike, but I know there's 3 balls on the hitter.
I think I didn't see a strike either. Is
that
a base hit?
Down for a hit. There we go. Mustangs got the leadoff batter on.
How about that? Gianni Corral in the middle of everything. Gianni Corral in the middle once again.
Yeah, Gianni's had another productive day at the plate.
And then
got hit by a pitch. I believe he's been on base now 3 times.
Now we got a triple A here, an Aiden Armato alert coming in to do the courtesy run opportunity for Gianni over at first base. And Aiden's done a great job in that role this year.
Yeah, Aiden's run the bases well, and he's got to do it a lot.
Yeah,
Sevy takes that for a strike down at the knees.
Yeah, I'm going to have to roll the ambient off a little bit because the wind cut.
Sevy is at the plate. He made a nice play to get us out of that inning. Okay, he takes that one for a ball up.
That's one of those pitches where Jeff, you look back at the umpire and you say, okay, which way is he going to go? They have 50-50 balls in football. That's a 50-50 pitch for an umpire right there. Which way is he going to call it?
He's running. Swings and misses.
Well, it's a hit and run. And
shortstop, or actually now the pitcher cut that ball off. I think the catcher was trying to throw to second. I'm not sure what we're going to question.
Okay. I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know what the coach is talking about here, but we do have a runner at second with nobody out.
Yeah.
Probably talking bunt defense because, again, we're in a bunting situation.
Absolutely. One thing Coach Webster likes to do is put pressure on the defense. This is a good spot to lay one down here.
Yeah, they're in on the corners.
That run is pretty critical. The pitcher steps off. He's a middle infielder, so he knows he can make the call right there, right? He knows what's happening. He turned back and looked at the shortstop and told him something.
Sevy squares and gets it
Wow.
down. That's going to get the runner to third.
Wow.
Okay, good job, Sevy. So we got a runner at third base with one out. That's for Ryan Williams at the plate. Ryan's hit 2 balls today to the outfield that would work perfectly right here. Sac fly is all we need, Trey.
That's right. Let's get this run in, Jeff. I agree.
Ryan drove one deep to left in his last at bat. He also had a hard hit ball in the right field gap that didn't carry.
This guy's thrown a low pitch, a strike or ball to each of the first batters he's faced. Ooh,
okay.
He threw one up on that pitch. Boy, was it just me, or did he throw a little bit more mustard on that pitch?
He's I think looking for a strikeout here. He dialed it up a bit.
He did.
We saw it the other night though. He's got a good arm from shortstop. So not surprising that he's got some velocity.
Yeah. Oh,
Ryan swings and fouls that one back.
That was a curveball, man. He had him totally off stride. That was a great pitch.
He did, but Ryan actually put a decent swing on it.
I think I got the count wrong. It's actually 1-1.
It's 1-1.
Yeah.
1-1, 1 out. Runner at third base. Mustangs now up to 9 hits in this ball game.
Yeah, I guess I better increment that.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
right
man.
at the shortstop. Just a rocket. He hit right at him. Can't do anything about that. Ryan smoked that ball. We talked earlier. I think
it worked the reverse right there.
Yeah.
If they're not up, that might be a hit.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Or at least yeah. Anyway.
So that brings Sammy to the plate with 2 outs. Coach is going to talk to him.
You know, this is what I think he's asking. This is what I really think he's asking me, saying, look, you think you can get a bunt down and beat it out? Because he might be thinking about doing a 2-out squeeze. And I think what he might tell him is, hey, your best spot for bunting might be to pull it to the second baseman. Yeah, first base.
Yeah, because the third baseman is playing even with the bag.
Look how deep the first baseman is.
Yeah. The only argument against that, Trey, they've got a shortstop playing pitcher.
Yeah, I guess
he's going to be a little quicker than your typical pitcher. He's swinging. He had a good cut and just fouled it straight back.
Or he could have said, hey, I want you to turn on one and drive it.
He had a good cut on it, just fouled it back. Okay, takes that one looking. That was an off-speed pitch that must have caught the corner. It didn't catch Sammy's eye.
Yeah. Okay.
So 0-2, 2 outs. We'll take a pass ball if we can get it.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
we could
low and out, 1-2 count.
We could have predicted that pitch.
Yeah.
And I actually think he's going to throw him another breaking pitch here. I think he's going to start it off the plate and break it over the plate on this 1-2 count. I don't think he's going to throw him a fastball based on the swing on the first pitch. Of course, I was completely wrong. That was a fastball.
Another pitch low and out that misses. So Sammy works it to a 2-2 count. And what I noticed also is Keller's on deck. So we didn't lose that DH spot.
Well, yeah, okay.
Foul ball. Sammy had another good cut.
That's been our debate.
Okay, Sammy's fouled off that pitch. He fouls off a lot of pitches. Another foul ball. So this will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat right here. Sammy is tough to strike out.
Well, we got him up high with a fastball.
Yeah, changed eye level and got Sammy on a strikeout. So we got a 5-4 ball game headed to the top of the 7th. Mustangs need 3 outs to close out the Jaguars. Pretty certain we're going to see the Joker back on the hill for the Mustangs, and looking to get those last 3 outs.
Well, we're going to put the K meter back up. That's going to be for the entire pitching staff today. All right.
Actually, Trey, we have a pitching change. If you want to hang with us here, we've got Ryan Williams going to the mound. I saw some defensive movement out here, and that's what tipped me off. We got Ethan Jacobson now in right field. We have Michael Northrop moving over to left, and we're asking Ryan Williams to close this one out. Ryan pitched some late in the season and was effective, so not at all that surprising right here. Ryan came out firing strikes, I believe, in that last district series we had. We saw him pitch twice, I believe.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and push music.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Now.
Okay, again, we've got a pitch and change for the Mustangs. We've got Ryan Williams in to close this ball game out, and Ryan pitched a couple of district games late in the season, was effective. Ryan was in left field, so we've had some defensive realignment, and we've had Ethan Jacobson come in right field. We've had Michael Northrop move to left. So Mustangs are 3 outs from advancing to the next round right here, but Jaguars have not gone easy. They have made the most of their 2 hits. Mustangs have helped them out a bit, so we got a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah. Rhino's, he's let me grab this. Let me grab your cable there. Okay, it's jammed up. There we go.
First pitch misses down.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to come in from left field to pitch, right?
Yeah, I mean, but hey, he is warm. He's been out there all day.
We had that discussion in the game, right?
Yeah. That is going to get down for – no, Brent Lee makes a diving play.
Oh, my gosh. Why are we not on video?
Yeah.
Wow. Flashing the leather, Mr. Brent Lee.
I was already calling it a hit,
Yeah, I
Trey.
was calling it a hit, too.
Brent lays out and makes me a liar. So the Mustangs get an out right there on another highlight play by Brent Lee.
So that means some defensive plays. He drove in the first run for the Mustangs.
He made a great play last night.
That dude's
Remember
having
that play he made last night
yes,
up the middle?
Yes. But this one right here was more spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
That had base hit written all over it.
Top of the 7th.
A soft liner in the hole between first and second.
Huge spot.
And Brent went to his left, laid out parallel to the ground, and caught the ball.
So that first pitch missed right there. It's a 1-0 count on this hitter right here. That misses down, so 2-0. Ryan was looking down at his landing spot also. Like we're not happy with the
something must be off on the mound, maybe.
The dirt condition out there. 2-0 count on the hitter. That's a strike. Ryan pumps one in right there at the waist.
Is this the leadoff guy? Is this our top of the order?
I believe it is the leadoff batter.
Yeah, I've been impressed with that guy's abilities. Oh, he squares it up.
Keaton feels it clean. Sevy picks it up for the second out. Nice pickup right there.
Wow, the Mustangs are 1 out away from winning a playoff series for the first time since 2018. 2018 was a 1 game. They won 1 game.
Okay.
So let's call it 2017.
That ball was hit pretty well, but Keaton fielded it cleanly, and Sevy made a nice pickup on a 1-hop throw.
Ryan Williams is on the hill pitching for the Mustangs right now.
Jaguars are down to their last out if they want to keep this series alive. Starts him with a curveball that must have missed out. This is the number 2 hitter for the Jaguars right here. Number 2 in their order.
Which means you got to be careful.
That ball is hit to left field.
Smoke, that's going to be in that gap.
That's going to fall for a hit. Semi's going to cut him, hold him to a single.
You know,
that ball was well positioned. It was in the air for a bit, but just right between Michael and Sammy.
That's right in that spot we talked about, big gap. But listen, these umpires worked rotation flawlessly. The second base umpire went out for the fly ball. Now there's going to be a pinch runner at first base for Heritage, but the second base umpire went out for the ball. The third base umpire came over to cover second base. Really good work by this umpiring crew to make sure the guys were in perfect position to make the right calls.
This brings the number 3 hitter up for the Jaguars. He's had some good swings today.
We're going to turn up the ambient here.
It's getting a little loud here at the ballpark. That pitch missed down and away.
Well, I'm going to keep the count what it is because it's a 1-0.
Got to watch the runner right here. If you can steal a base, Trey, this is when you would love to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach is coming up. They're going to say something to him. There's a mound visit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Coach Webster's going to talk to him. I'm guessing might tell him, hey, keep an eye on that guy at first base.
Yeah, because he was out to the cut. He had a reasonable lead on that last pitch.
Yeah. You know, you want your pitcher to work quick too, but sometimes it's nice to mix it up and don't let him time you.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Ryan's been working really quick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, he hasn't been asked to pitch a lot this year, right?
That's true. That's true. It's just it's only, I believe, the 3rd game I've seen him pitch in, but you know they did give him some time on the mound late in the season, so it's not again that surprising to see him in this spot. So 2 outs, runner at first base, 1-0 count on the hitter, 5-4 ball game. Mustangs have the 5 runs. Threw it by him right there.
You see
Good
that?
high fastball.
You see that fake break by that guy at first?
Yeah, he did that the first pitch.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why I
didn't see
thought
that.
we might want to check him once, but we haven't had a whole lot of luck with that.
I remember Rhino having a pretty good pickoff move from at least when he was a freshman.
Threw it and got it by him again.
Wow.
He's challenging with a fastball, Trey. He said, hey, this is my best pitch. You're going to have to hit it.
I'd be interested to see what they call
1-2 count. Jaguars down to their last strike.
Might actually call a fastball up here.
He's been aggressive. It might be good to go out of the zone.
Look at that. Look where the glove is.
Yeah. Oh, bounced a curveball. That's going to get by him. That's
Tying runs at second base. The curveball bounced over Gianni.
That was a weird setup. Why would Gianni be out of the crouch if you're going to throw a curveball?
Yeah, he wasn't.
I don't understand the
well,
setup.
Unless it was supposed to be a high curve. No, you wouldn't.
You don't throw a high curveball.
No, because that thing,
yeah,
26.
It's got to be a high fastball.
Yeah.
If you're, but yeah, Gianni was expecting a high pitch. It makes me. They're not going to discuss signals, so I don't guess he got crossed up. So that puts the tying run on second base.
That might be down.
It's going to be a tough play. Ethan got it for the out.
It for the out.
Another great play to finish the game.
Just caught it for the out.
Wow.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Defensive.
He dove.
What a finish, Trey.
That was
Defensive
awesome.
replacement makes the
Right
third
in front of
out.
us.
We're high-fiving
Very
over
good.
here. That was just a great
was
play by
unreal.
Ethan Jacobson. Ethan's been on the bench all day, comes in, 7th inning, makes a diving catch to end the game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. If somebody out there got that clip on video, you got to send it to me before I finalize these videos for the
Trey,
game
we had a
tomorrow.
great view of that because
For the banquet,
that play
yeah.
happened about 50 feet from us.
Yeah.
Ethan came up. The ball, I was a little worried the ball might pop out. He showed that ball to the umpire, got the out call.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. When he rolled over, I was concerned.
Yeah, that's the scary part. Is
Yeah.
Sometimes your wrist gets
But
twisted in there.
He didn't hesitate.
He came up with it.
And there was a little
There was
ice
a little
cream
snow
there.
cone.
Yeah,
There was a bit of a snow
right.
cone, but hey,
How about it?
Mustangs hang on, win another tight ball game, 5-4. Trey, these were some suspenseful games, a little too suspenseful for me. I'd appreciate if we just hold that 5-2 lead
Yeah.
and can relax in the last inning.
Yeah. This is really great. This is it's good for the Mustangs to be back, not only relevant, but playing the kind of baseball that we play out here to defend the G. And these guys win the first playoff series, really 3-game series, the first 3-game series since 2017, and that's excellent.
I love it, Trey. Mustangs moving on to round 2. That means we get to watch some more great baseball and talk about it.
I will not be available next weekend. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got to be out at in L.A. at SoFi Stadium for some showcase football games on Sunday that I'm taking a crew out there to cover.
Will we do the early week game?
If they play on Thursday and Friday, we'll be there.
Okay.
I leave on Saturday, so if they play early in the week and the Booster Club is okay with it, and that also means that the Grapevine coaches and staff are positive. They have to agree to it. Then we have to get agreement from the opposing coaches, which we've not had any issues.
Trey, that's 16 straight games they've won that we broadcast. How can you change up a winning streak like that? Now, I'm not saying we deserve the credit, but when you're winning, you don't change things up.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
You know?
Actually, I never looked at it that way. Let's go ahead. We'll file that one in the bank. All right. So the Mustangs do the deal. They close it out here with a 5-4 victory. I guess the victory will go to Dr. K, and the save will go to Ryan Williams.
That is correct.
The Joker came in and retired a couple of guys there in the 6th inning. It got tight. It got
way too tight for comfort.
But fittingly, a senior who was inserted into right field in the top of the 7th got an opportunity to make the last play, and he did exactly what he was put in there to do.
It's funny how that ball can find that new guy, and it found him, and Ethan was up to the task, made a great play to end that ball game, and good going, Ethan. Good going, Mustangs. This has been a fun ride, Trey, and I'm not ready for it to end.
Well, hopefully we can figure out a way to keep riding here. But listen, it's been awesome doing this with you, and we got to fade it out. I'm trying to find fade to black. Folks, thanks for hanging with us. The Mustangs are not jumping around like it's 1999. They're moving around like it was a business transaction. I mean, they're enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. But they're looking forward to the next round. We don't know who that's going to be against. I don't know. Maybe they do, and maybe we'll know more information by the time the baseball banquet rolls in tomorrow. If anybody out there listening got video of Ethan's catch in right field, how about emailing or texting me that video, because we need to include that in the highlights for tomorrow night. This is Trey on behalf of my broadcast partner, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you later.